Shut up, Mike. We're on the air.
Jesus Christ, Mike.
I'm kidding. Let's hear the opening theme.
Take your.
Can I use the bathroom? Yeah, wait for Twitchels. Let all this roll. Just let all this roll.
Yeah.
This is absolute disappointment.
Chaos is great.
Twitchels Mike is in the bathroom. When he comes out, you can go in. Just wait. Okay, guys, I just want to let you know. What happened here. For 2 hours, people have been here waiting for me because I had very big career news. I'll get into when we really get into the bulk of the show. And Bocchetti, we go, okay, we're on the air, and Bocchetti goes, as we say, okay, opening theme, Mike goes, Artie, can I use the bathroom real quick? Right after Twitchell says, can I use the bathroom? So now Twitchels is probably trying to wipe his ass in the bathroom all over the place. Mike is doing the I have to pee.
The pee-pee walk.
Mike, do you realize what you're lifting up your legs like you have to pee?
I can lift my legs up past my arms now.
No, you can't.
Forget Mike. Okay, you see him.
Oh, jeez.
Mike, no, you're doing it because you have to piss. I caught you walking around like when you have to sneeze. Look at you. He's like a 4-year-old who has to piss.
He
might pee in his pants.
Well, don't do that, Mike. Go out on the fucking terrace.
Get him some pull-ups.
No, go out on the terrace like an animal.
I can wait. I'll wait. I always wait.
Like an animal.
Well, what is
Artie, I don't really. Here's the thing. I don't have a place in the city, and I'm trying to think of a mutual friend. I was thinking.
Don't the fucking damn
Artie,
bathroom.
Maybe.
Artie will let you use
Artie,
the
do you think I could bring him here and we could hang out here and meet for the first time?
Let me try to think how many ways I could say no to
Yeah. So
I would rather have a chimpanzee on 82 Xanax stay here.
Well, then he'd be fucking sleeping.
Juggling AIDS needles.
If Bocchetti was battling projectile diarrhea, and the only thing that could cure him was me and a midget shoving our face in his ass.
Oh, I love that too. I talked about that.
I'd rather have that happen than you. No, again, that's 9/11 to me. Where are you gonna get? Who's gonna let you stay there? Stacy Pressman.
Yeah, you got a nice place.
Well done.
What about Bocchetti's place? He's a friend.
Friends I know in the city or near the city. You, Artie, Colin.
Staten Island, you're right.
Colin,
Connecticut's closer than Staten Island.
Colin won't let me stay. He lets me stay at his apartment by myself.
Dude, anybody with anything going on in show business is not going to let
Nobody wants to.
I'll rent you my room.
Hey, first of all, Mike, when are you going to start renting your room?
I know.
I'll rent you my
Your poor mother. You're out for other people to pay for it.
Bob, there's a lot of things behind. People don't know the whole backstory behind the real.
Oh no,
you know what I mean?
The backstory behind what? Your mullet?
The Mike Bocchetti story.
The Mike Bocchetti story.
Coming out.
He was born in Staten Island.
And stayed in his mother.
Born in Staten Island, started growing a mullet, raised 50 cents, and he's here.
Listening to the Mike Bocchetti
All right, so
story.
what's the current status?
So current status is he's coming to New York in a couple weeks. We're going to meet
Can he
in person.
please? I don't want you staying here, but can he come in here to be a guest?
You know what? If he's cool with it, then yeah.
We'll make him a roof and all Parmesan.
But he wants to have sex in all these weird
No,
places.
Listen.
He wants to do risky
You're
stuff.
not having sex in this fucking weird place.
Yeah. What's risky sex? What is that?
No, in public, on a subway, dangerous, fun.
Risky sex? Well, that used to be in the 70s and 80s. You could have sex on the fucking 6 train. Nobody cared.
Hey, why don't you do it in front of it?
Exactly. Why don't you have sex with a conductor? All right, guys. You're at this is next stop is fucking Bayhead. If Twitchels is fucking another guy, I want him off the train. Twitchels gets a job as a conductor. Okay, next stop is 42nd Street.
Everybody enter.
Okay, this is next stop. This is a big thing.
Yeah, I'm excited. We're meeting in 2 weeks, Art. So I'm very nervous.
Are you nervous about? Is it a dude? Is it? You still don't know?
No, I know it's him.
How do you know?
I just told you.
Where'd you come, by the way? Where'd you come?
Yeah.
In the bathroom.
In the bathroom of your house?
Yeah, because that time.
Where do you live?
I sat on the toilet after I made the video.
Where do you live?
Started jerking off there.
Where do you fucking live?
I live in the same town as Levy.
Doesn't matter.
Deptford?
I used to live with Levy. Yes.
No,
Deptford.
Christ. Is that why his hair's white?
Bring him to Levy's house.
Is that where you came?
Bobby, I wasn't a bad house guest.
You would have fucking worse. He does that in his sleep, goddammit.
What about, did you put Bob on the pay no mind list?
Yeah, 6 months.
What happened with the fucking guy?
Write that alone.
So basically we're going to meet in 2 weeks.
How long have we been talking? I mean, you got, huh?
35 minutes.
All right, go ahead.
Nice. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, don't worry about that.
So the end result is we're meeting for the first time in person.
No, the end result
in 2
might be
weeks.
HIV positive.
Yeah.
You know,
gotta be
safe
careful.
Sex. Safe sex only.
You gotta be
right?
fair. You know the two things you don't have: a career and T cells.
Yeah. I have more of a career than T cells, but
Wait a minute. Let's go to the board. Bing.
Well, listen, that's a great story. It really is. And you know what was great about it?
It's a love story.
What was great about it was Bocchetti sitting next to you in complete disinterest.
I know. Look at that face.
Give the mic to Mike, and let's hear what he says. Mike, your thoughts on it.
I like Twitchels because anybody bothers him, I'll punch them out for him.
But no, are you protective to the point where if you saw someone making
Whoa.
what happened there?
Yeah.
Twitchell just blew Bocchetti. That's why a lot of the fans are begging for a video component to the show, and
Yeah,
what
you
just
have to.
happened, was really.
You have
No,
to.
I mean, he's a good guy, and I
Give
hate
5
bullets.
reasons why Twitchell's is a good guy.
Yeah.
I think, well, I think he's funny, first of all. I like funny people.
And number 5, he's funny. Number
Okay.
4,
He was very nice to me. He's not
very
a-
nice to Mike Bocchetti. I hold in my right hand the top 5 reasons.
He's not a jerk off.
He's not a
He's
jerk off.
really right.
Number 3.
He's
Was
Italian.
last night.
Number 2, he's Italian.
racist, but-
And the number 1 reason Mike Bocchetti thinks Twitchell's
Because he's Twitchels.
Because he's Twitchell.
Holy shit.
This looks like Faggot and Costello.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
No, listen. You guys are doing a fucking great job. But real quick, I noticed you're still growing the mullet, Mike. You're still hanging
Yeah, what's going
in
on?
that denial, hanging on to that buoy of nothingness, clinging to it as if it's going to save you from drowning in the water of disappointment. What you Mike, Stacey, this is the power Stacey Pressman has over
No,
my
no,
show.
no.
Oh, she does.
Now we have to get to the bottom of this, dude. You owe us an explanation. You did not come. Don't speak until please, you owe me that. Okay. You did not come to the podcast last week. You gave us some bullshit fucking excuse. As George Carlin would say, when it comes to bullshit, you have to stand in awe of Mike Bocchetti. You said, audition, whatever the fuck. You didn't come, admit it, because Stacey Pressman couldn't come.
No, that has nothing to do with it.
You cannot leave the house without Stacey Pressman.
That is true.
It has nothing to do with it.
Okay, give us why you weren't here
That's
last
not true because I haven't
Give
even,
us why you weren't here last week, Mike. I want to know right now.
Without a stutter.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen Stacey that much. I've been.
Hey, jerk off. I want to know why you weren't here last week. The true story. You owe me at least that.
First of all, it was supposed to be a nighttime thing, right?
No one knows what the fuck you're talking about.
I got Texas for nighttime things, right?
Remember,
Texas for what?
we were going to do it at nighttime. Remember?
So
We're
you're
going to
in-
what?
Last week we were going to do the podcast at night.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay. Then it got hooked back to the morning.
Okay.
right? But I had something else to do. I had an audition. I had to come back home.
What was the audition for, Mike?
It was for indie film.
What?
An Indian film?
Indie.
Oh, okay.
I-N-D-I-E.
What was the part?
It was for a role of a
Let me
construction
tell you
guy.
something. This is I can confirm that Mike the Mullet person needed to come here for a part in this Indian film.
No, indie.
But when we
I-N-D-I-E.
saw an Indian film,
It was called Dutch Landing.
yeah, at Dutch Landing, it was called I Smell Like Provolone.
No.
But then
No, listen, let me tell you something right now. He played it as Seaton in the Dino movie. We loved it. And we said, listen, do you still have that disgusting color hairdo? And he said through really fake, disgusting teeth, yes. And I said, if you get the part in the film, would you be willing as a bonus to let us show the first screening of the film on your second chin? It'll save us the theater money. And you said, absolutely. And then you came in with a mullet. A fucking mullet! You look like a chubby Billy Idol from the Dancing with Myself video. And you said, I can't cut off the mullet. We said, why? And you said, because you are fucking loyal to an infidel Jew woman.
No.
Yes, say it's true.
The infidel Jew woman.
No, don't say the infidel Jew. That's
Say it,
horrific.
Jew.
Infidel Jew woman.
No, I have. My uncles fought the Nazis during World War II.
Liar! Liar!
Your
Show
uncle-
us your papers.
Your uncles fought cavities, and they lost. Listen, let me tell you something right now.
What is
You have a mullet. Let me tell you why you have a mullet. Ask
Why?
me. Why do you have a mullet? Tell me.
Why do I have a mullet? Because we were working on the charities.
Well,
Almost done.
plug the fucking charity. You're the worst plugger ever.
All right, it's my fault because.
Stacey,
No, it's not her fault.
You're talking from the other Jew.
No, it's
let
from
me
you.
tell you something. You have let a Jew lead you down the
No,
road.
stop it now. With that.
Stop at this, stop at that.
Welcome to Melon City from the Jew.
I tell
No.
you, Bob Levy does the worst Indian I've ever seen.
That was German.
I don't hate the
German.
Jews, but Evan's goading me over here to say I hate the Jews.
Let
What's
me
wrong
tell
with
you
it?
right now something. You're sitting in between a Jew. It's like a Jew sandwich. You have a Jew,
Stop it now.
another Jew, and you have a man with Tourettes syndrome who is ready to fuck another man. He came all over his iPad, and he didn't know what to do with it.
I lied.
Let me tell you something. You are not giving us the proper plugs for your fucking mullet.
What is it called?
Stacy's very upset.
Stacey has.
Stacy, give us the plugs. Why does Mike, my friend Mike, why was he duped into?
No, I wasn't duped.
He actually. Why did you say, Mike?
No, she wasn't duped.
Mike,
dog.
please, I have to. I'm the host.
Why does he look like?
Again, I'm the host. Can I
Why-
finish, please?
Why does he look like the bass player from Rand Failing?
My God. What the? Levy might want to take that over. He blew that one. We all blew.
I was not duped.
We all blew. Wait 1 second, you jerk off. Okay, let me tell you something right now. Stacy Pressman, here's what I see. Here's the scenario. She come to you and she say, Mike, I know it's not possible, but we can make you look less attractive. You have chartreuse hair, and it's disgusting. And it's also short. It makes your face look like the globe. Your glasses look like the equator. What we want to do is this. Make you less attractive by making you grow a mullet. And you've got a great head of hair. It grows like a weed. And that's what you've done.
No.
Stacey, explain why you asked him to grow the
All
mullet.
right, so we're trying to get money, and Bob and I were helping with this to get
Yeah.
for the Mike's mullet to raise money for.
The name of it is Mike's Mullet.
Yes.
Yes.
Is that a website?
We haven't. That's where I said it's my fault. I haven't set up the paperwork. I've
What
been
is
so
your
busy.
fault?
I have to.
No,
The
it's my
career of
fault
Mike
too. because-
Bocchetti?
No, she sent it to me, but I didn't have a thing.
Mike, you defend her
let
too
me
much.
finish.
No, I'm not lying.
She's an infidel. Go ahead. Talk, Stacey.
It's Shriners Children's Hospital. I have to.
Go ahead.
Whiner.
Shriners Children's. I'm trying to have to fill out the paperwork for it.
Right, what is the paperwork? What? Tell
It's
me.
like a whole bunch of. And I asked Mike to fill it out.
Explain the
right away.
fucking.
Where are your papers?
What is it? That's
It's
it. By the way,
about
that's a
the-
Nazi.
I know, my fantasy. Anyway, so we go through it, and we have to put all this information about the charity, where the money's going, how we're doing it, and
Right.
it's like a very detailed.
Because clearly they know it's going into your purse.
No, it's not. It's going to children's
it's going
cancer.
right
It's
to-
not
No,
going to
not
nobody's
children's
purse.
cancer. It's children's hospital.
You don't even know where the fuck it's going.
It's
Here you
children's.
go, cancer.
Yeah, exactly. Children's Hospital is the name of her shed.
No. It's a legitimate thing. It's
I
a great
asked Mike
cause.
to-
It's a legitimate thing. Bullshit.
It's Children's Shriners Hospital, but I asked Mike to fill the paperwork out because I've been very, very busy.
Why, Mike? What you ever see what he writes like? The paperwork. You asked the Zodiac Killer to fill out the paperwork.
I
Isn't it
did.
the Zodiac Killer had Parkinson's disease? That's what it looks like.
Well, he didn't fill it out yet. So
Of
that's
course
why-
he didn't, because he doesn't know how to write or read.
He does.
No, I
Mike,
know how to read.
Why? Okay, Mike. So listen. Let me point out the flaws in this contest. It's been what, a few months, several months.
Yeah, well,
You have
to,
the mullet, but not the paperwork.
Yeah, but you have to look like a mullet first of all.
It
What, a
looks, you
mullet?
look like a mullet. You look ridiculous.
You need to have paperwork.
Yeah,
Yes.
but the thing is,
How many-
look,
I
and
have to
how
fill
do
it
they
out
make
now.
money? Explain how they make money.
So now people were gonna, how many inches is his mullet, and then you give money.
Oh,
How many inches?
What the
For how
fuck?
long?
You know what? I'm losing me in the accent because it's so frustrating.
Yeah.
You've tried to explain this now 4 times.
no.
What the fuck are you guys talking
No, but-
about?
no, but-
how the fuck? How many inches is the mullet? What the fuck are you talking about?
How much money? Well, how does money go to cancer?
Yeah, how the fuck does money?
Children's Hospital. It's,
Mike, everything you're saying makes less sense than
no,
the
it's
way
Mount Sinai Children's Hospital.
Not
It's a
Mount-
Now we're
legitimate thing.
changing ideas. Look at
Not
this.
Mount Sinai. It's
Explain.
Shriners.
I want to give money to this. What do I
Okay.
do?
Okay, Mike's throwing a mullet. Now we're gonna. And Bob had a good idea.
I had a great idea.
He had a great
It's already
idea.
bullshit.
So we're gonna when he grows the mullet.
Yes.
He grows the mullet.
Who
Now
did
people-
that right?
Okay.
Check.
Okay. Now we're gonna cut the mullet, and a person could bid on his mullet. They could get his hair.
They can buy it
They can buy it.
and make a woman out
Who's
of it.
gonna buy it? Who's gonna buy it?
Somebody
Really?
dumber
Dan,
than
someone with a
Mike.
heart that loves charity, that's who will buy it, first of all.
Artie said
There are
he's gonna
charitable
buy it.
people
Why-
out there.
Why do you just say fuck the mullet? Why do you say give money to this? Why even, it's the same thing.
We were trying to be original.
No, try to be original, and the world
What are they
sucks.
gonna do with the
They've
hair?
already done it, so how could you be original? 10,000 charities have done the hair, cut the hair.
No, not the
thing.
hair thing, but we just his mullet, not his whole head. No, or we were going to do it where we keeps growing the hair.
Why don't you give them money? Why don't you give the hair to the cancer kid?
Give Mike an E for effort.
No.
I'm not joking.
Because they don't want lice.
Why don't we
They don't take dyed hair.
cut his head off?
Oh, they
and-
don't?
No,
Oh, I
No.
did not know that.
they don't take dyed hair. Sure, they
So
won't take the
undye
fresh
your
hair.
hair for a week for the cancer kid. How much money do you think you'll fucking raise?
I don't know. Let's
I'll double it if you just stop
okay.
it.
Okay.
$22, I'd say.
Let's give $500 to the
exactly what I was
cancer
gonna
to
say.
charity.
Yeah.
Mike,
Yeah,
Mike, don't you feel at this point in life?
I told him we
don't
should cut the
You should
mullet.
do one thing that's not an insane embarrassment.
Yeah. You're being led on
I
by
told
this
him we
woman.
should. No, I did. I told him we should cut the
No, I'm
mullet.
not being led in by any. Stop, Bob. You know, it's like.
He's
I'm my
not
own-
being
I'm
led. We
not-
really have a good
You're not
intention.
your
No.
own man. She's leading you around.
I'm
I have
not
good
leading-
intentions. No, she's not
That's
leading me
not fair
around.
to say that. It's not true at all.
Let me tell you.
No, it's not. Because,
It's not true.
no, it's not true at all. because stop.
Okay, you weren't here for some reason. The one day you weren't here was the day Stacey happened to be here. Not here.
She had stuff to do. I haven't seen
So
her
why
all
were
week.
you here?
Because I had an audition. I had to go back to Staten Island because we have been in a lot
You
of problems
could've
in my house.
Okay, now you bring that up. Why? I'm sorry to hear that. That's a real problem. Why didn't you say that in the beginning?
Yeah, that would have been easy.
You know, it's personal. I mean, it's like.
Yeah, but now you brought it up.
Well, we're trying to. What do you call it? My dad. We're trying to.
He's dead.
No, but we're trying to. No, yeah, I know he's dead. I
Well,
mean,
how do you
know,
want me to help you? Can I help you? How?
But no, we're trying to get a headstone for him. It's not cheap.
Oh, okay.
So maybe we should raise the
But
money
Mike,
for
listen, Mike,
headstones.
again.
Yeah.
I come from the same Guinea background, man. Don't you think money better spent is if you fuck the tombstone, take that money that you would have, and I don't know, do something
Yeah.
good for your mom. Give her a weekend. He doesn't need a tombstone, Mike. It's
No,
all
you do.
bullshit.
It's
No,
so
you don't.
disrespectful not to have one. It's
No,
like.
you,
No, yeah, you
No,
haven't had
no.
one for a long time. Who gives a shit?
you put a
No, no, no.
slate
You
down.
have to.
You know what's disrespectful, Mike? Him leaving and never seeing you for fucking 30 years. That's disrespectful.
Well, but still, you got to forgive people too. It's your family.
It's
you know what I mean?
respectful.
Your friends.
It's respectful to take that money and give it to your wonderful mother, who is a saint.
Well, but the thing is, but she's the one who wants it up too. She forgave him more than
You
I
know
did.
what?
So.
She's a wonderful woman, but I would say, you know what? I'm forcing you to let your mom have a wonderful. To let your mom have a nice.
Well, she did, but she wants to make sure he does. It's not my thing.
Does he deserve it more than
Well,
your mother?
she does. She seems to think so. You know what I mean?
Look at it.
She was the one who was married to him. I wasn't married to him. You know.
She really is a saint. She is. You're right.
Can't
I
Well,
wasn't
let me
married
tell
to
you
him.
something. If that's her wishes, then I can't go against your mom.
Why can't
But
we-
I'm saying but I love. You listen, I would love to see that woman. Matter of fact, fuck, I'm gonna do it anyway. What does she like doing? I'm gonna get your mother a nice vacation weekend.
She likes taking Mike to Hawaii.
Where would you like to go?
And Bob.
Send her to California with us, baby.
No, I think she'd rather be in a state you're not in. I know what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do for your mother. I'm gonna find out the geographic. I'm gonna hire a professional map guy. Okay, and I'm gonna find out the point on the planet Earth that is geographically furthest away from you and your brothers. I'm gonna fly her to that.
Pango.
And I'm gonna let her stay. I'm gonna let her stay there for as long as you want, knowing
It
that.
would be any place with full-time employment.
No, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna let her stay in that place, knowing that geographically she is as far away from you and your brothers. as
She'll be laughing for 4 days in a row.
laughing. I may go with her. Look, if she's, let me tell you something. If your mom ain't getting into heaven, none of us have a shot. None of us.
I'm going up there one day.
And do what? Grow a mullet?
No.
No mullets.
What if St. Peter's, when you're trying to get into heaven, goes, Mike, look, the mullet thing was retarded.
He won't say that. He
Yes,
loves-
he will.
No, he'll be like, Mike, Stacy did a great thing and so did you. I'm proud of you.
Stacy
What did he
killed
say?
Christ.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
Her people
No.
did.
All right, how come, put it this, now I'm going to settle all battles with battles because,
Oh, God.
first of all, right, nobody wearing the yarmulke was beating on Jesus Christ. The Romans took
They
him
didn't
out.
invent yarmulkes till 200 years ago.
I don't know.
They were too cheap to buy the
You
full
just said
hat.
the only thing that makes sense to come out of your mouth. I don't know.
No.
I don't know. You were there. You know what happened with Jesus?
The Romans tortured him.
Yeah,
first of all.
because you know what? The Jews ordered a hit. It was the first time Lansky ordered a hit.
Well, you know
Who
what?
put the money up?
Yep, no, but it's all about the money.
Who put
about
the money up? Exactly.
No, it's all about no.
Look at The Passion of the Christ by Mel Gibson.
Organized religion
Jewish
is all
guy with
about
the
money. That's all it is.
Jewish guy with the big nose throws symbolically in slow motion, throws the money to the Italians, and they grab it.
Yes.
And then they shoot Sonny at the causeway. He's dead.
No, but all religion is about the dough. Nobody gives a shit about the real.
Now
thing
you're
because
talking sense.
See, the Jews paid off.
They didn't pay. No, put it this way: everybody had a hand in the crucifixion.
And you
Don't
take
matter.
the dough and make pizza.
I don't. Yeah, but the thing is,
What a debate.
put it this way: right? Was Pontius Pilate Jewish? No,
Pontius Pilate.
he was
What?
Roman.
Pontius. That's the wrong way to say it.
It's just Pontius
Pronounce
Pilate.
it properly or you're leaving this place.
Pontius Pilate
There you go.
Pontius Pilate.
was a Roman governor.
No, that was actually the name of a pilot we shot for Fox.
His wife actually didn't want it to happen, and he did hate.
The fuck do you know about it?
They were
do you know?
terrified.
What did you read the Bible all of a sudden, Mr. Big Shot?
No, I know what's going on in this
How do you
world.
know that? What'd you talk to? Who?
Go, I
How do you
told-
know about Pontius Pilate's wife? How do you know about Mrs. Pilate?
Mrs. Pilate wanted to save his life, but
And what happened?
the crowd was going to go berserk. If
The
they let him
crowd
go,
was
you know what I
Otto
mean?
and George
So-
there? What even the crowd?
The crowd.
What crowd? Were you at the Zanies in Vernon Hills?
No. First of all,
A cock.
Art.
Here we go. I love when Mike goes, first of
To
all,
begin
art.
with,
Get it
To
straight.
begin with,
Get it straight.
I'm sorry, no.
To
Right.
begin-
No,
to-
first of all, every great debate at the UN starts with this sentence. To begin with,
Jesus Christ
Okay.
was Jewish to begin with.
no shit. That's what I'm arguing.
What I'm saying is, without him, there'd be no Christianity now. You know,
So
the
you're
people
saying
took
shit
it.
that you saying shit that I would know from watching any Davy and Goliath fucking cartoon.
No, but the thing is, Art.
I love that show.
But
We all do.
The thing is,
The thing is what?
let me say one thing, right, Art? About
You've been saying a million things.
No, listen to me, sincerely.
Go right ahead.
Jesus Christ lived in pure poverty, right?
Pure poverty.
Where?
In poverty.
He lived in
Okay.
Staten Island.
Why the hell's the Pope need a city for himself with gold and paintings
Well,
and all shit?
is that a rhetorical question? Or do you want me to answer it?
Why does that have to happen? You
Take
know what I
Because
mean?
me
it's all
down.
about the scratch. I
Yes.
got fucking pussy. You don't think the Pope's getting laid right now? Give me a break.
I don't know.
He's playing Take Me Down to Vatican City right
no,
now.
what
in this
I'm
fucking place.
serious. What I'm saying is, why did they
Take me down to the Vatican City.
What-
where
what
my
do you need prices
shoes are
painted
expensive and the
gold?
girl and the boys are pretty.
Oh, won't you please turn me down?
How about this, Mike? Didn't you think it was odd that the Pope and his cardinals asked for all the winners, everybody on the winning World Series team to come on the plane? And when the people in the U.S. government said the World Series didn't happen yet, he said, no, we mean the Little League World Series.
Yes.
Didn't you think that was odd?
That was like the 1919 Black Sox schedule.
Oh, all of a sudden you're getting racist again.
Come on,
No.
man.
Is that what you call them, Black Sox?
No, the 1990 Blacks, Arnold Rothstein.
1919?
Yes. Shoeless Joe
Enough
Jackson.
about your weight.
Shoeless?
Shoeless Joe
Julius
Jackson.
Joe Jackson.
Shoe, S-H-O-E,
I thought you said
L-E-S-S.
Julas.
Yeah.
Shoe, S-H-O-E, L-E-S-S.
Oh, Shoeless Joe
Jackson.
I'm not a Jew.
Okay, let's play it's an hour and let's play the opening theme. Oh, wait, I have a special opening theme that I wrote. It's current events. Hillary Clinton is testifying. It's getting ugly. I wrote a special opening thing based on current events. This is, I wrote this, I crowbarred in the word Benghazi to a absolute classic New York club song. Clubs like The Tunnel, Danceteria. Do you remember these? Okay, I used to go there in 1985, 86. I would party with Madonna and Jelly Bean Benitez, who Madonna first blew to get her cassette tape played.
True.
Okay, by DJ Herc and the Boys on 92.3. Okay, I went to those clubs, and this song was playing that I'm going to do a parody of.
Right now.
Okay, you ready? Benghazi, Bendudu, Benghazi, Bendu, Benghazi, Bendudu, Benghazi, Bendu, Benghazi, Bendudu, Benghazi, Bendu. Her husband's a pervert, Benghazi, Bendu. She uses the wrong server, Benghazi, Bendu, Benghazi, Bendudu, Benghazi, Bendu. Mike has a mullet and Twitchel's a homo. Benghazi, Bendudu, so. Stacey Pressman is gonna go to hell for killing Jesus Christ, you know. Benghazi, Bendudu, Benghazi, Bendu, Benghazi, Bendudu, Benghazi, Bendu. Mike Bocchetti dyes his hair chartreuse. He looks like a big fucking 300-pound douche. Benghazi, Bendudu, doo-doo, a-bing-a-dee-bin-doo. A-bing-a-dee-bin-doo-doo, a-bing-a-dee-bin-doo. Twitchels is talking to a handsome guy on the internet. He's ready to come all over his hairnet. A-bing-a-dee-bin-doo-doo, a-bing-a-dee-bin-doo. A-bing-a-dee-bin-doo-doo, a-bing-a-dee-bin-doo. Twitchels tried to take a shit in Falato's bathroom, but he couldn't go doo-da-dee-bin-doo. Falato is upset cause he couldn't go. He's gonna walk in there and see Bocchetti shit all over the tub and go. A-bing-a-dee-bin-doo-doo, a-bing-a-dee-bin-doo. A-bing-a-dee-bin-doo-doo, a-bing-a-dee-bin-doo. Mike Bocchetti has faked it since 1982. He thinks Stacey Pressman's a good Jew. He doesn't know anything about an indie film. As a matter of fact, the only film is on his gross teeth. A-bing-a-dee-bin-doo-doo, a-bing-a-dee-bin-doo. A-bing-a-dee-bin-doo-doo, a-bing-a-dee-bin-doo. Back after this.
So much to say.
Hey, put the lighter over here. So
What the fuck?
So we both.
I love you.
I love you.
I love this kid.
It's like a gay love affair, this whole show.
A gay love affair.
Speaking of that, the Mets are going to the World Series.
Oh, we got so much shit to talk about. Dan, are we on? Falado-bin-doo-doo, falado-bin-doo-doo, falado-bin-doo-doo. Okay, we'll do that all day.
Yeah.
Rindazoo-rindeezy, rindazoo-rindeezy. He told the lies easy. Ozzy's on sorry. All right. We got Twitchell's quick update, ladies and gentlemen. How long did we talk, Dan, that first segment?
55.
55 minutes of sheer broadcasting bliss. That's right. We had me and Bob for a little while. We're like Rod Laver and Bjorn Borg, circa '74, throwing back barbs like a great tennis match, throwing out one-liners, and the softball coming in was Twitchels and Mike Bocchetti.
Yes.
In a mullet. Stacey Pressman, of course.
Hello.
With the amazing idea about a mullet charity.
The mullet charity will take
It's a great
And
thing.
I've never in my life seen someone more protective of a woman, man, of any living creature than Mike Bocchetti is of Stacey Pressman. Dan confirmed this. Dan sees this all night on Twitter, Instagram.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen anyone?
No.
And it's very touching, by the way.
It is.
And have you ever seen someone less responsive than Stacey?
Never.
No, this has no, guys, please. It's like
What? What?
Do you think what's better news to Stacey? Waking up and finding out that you have some sort of disease that makes you not be able to speak to her ever again, or waking up and find out you have some sort of disease that makes you never speak to her again, or finding out that you have some sort of disease that makes you never? No, I mean, do you secretly, Stacey?
D,
do you
all of
think
the
it's
above.
a little? Do you think it's a little much? Do you
Me and
think-
Mike are very close.
I
friends.
know, but do you think it's a little overbearing?
The only thing that's
is it unhealthy?
Will it lead to something?
No, well, but let's
No.
forget about that for now.
It's not sexual.
No, of course it's not. We know that.
We know that.
Okay,
This is science fiction.
For you.
You're not Jar Jar Binks.
For you.
But listen, let me just say this.
Because he
I know
has admitted when
this-
you're not here that he would like it to go
What he
farther.
says is this. When you're not here, it's like an amputee missing an appendage, and he misses it. No, here's what it is.
Okay.
I think that you guys have a very unique relationship.
Okay.
Do you feel that it could, on any level, get unhealthy
The only time
if you let it go unattended?
the only time it gets unhealthy, and I'll be honest, is when he does public social media stuff.
Okay. Now, okay. Well, this is great.
Because in real life, it's not. He's normal in real life.
Right, he is. But but this is very healthy. It is
Yeah.
because now what? Because
I'm being
you guys
honest.
are our friends. What is on Mike? Mike. Put that mic up to you. Because
I'm
this is-
listening. Go ahead.
Okay, social media stuff. What is embarrassing? Oh, and okay. Tell me inappropriate. What is it? And specifically.
I love that he's supportive of retreats and stuff. The emoticons, I told him stop with the emoticons.
What are they?
Yeah.
The emojis.
Emojis, whatever they're called.
Okay, stop with them. What does he do that's creepy about
It's
that?
not creepy.
Okay, what does he do?
It's
that's
unhealthy. A
okay.
lot of
What scares you?
smiley faces, heart things and stuff. I don't know.
Based on what? And again, I've never known a heterosexual man to use those.
Yeah.
Not even to a guy, not even to a girl.
It's right. It's not so much as it's creepy. I just don't understand why. It's like it's not good to use them. I said it's not professional.
But what does he do? In what context does he use
All right.
them?
So let's say, for instance, I put a new episode of my podcast or something like that,
Yeah.
or a nice picture.
Right.
Rather than saying great picture, and then leaving it at that, there's like a lot of emoticons afterwards.
So Mike says, great picture. And
then
it's what, a lot of hearts and stuff?
Hearts and like kissy face.
Mike, explain why you do that. Why do you do that? Just to be supportive, right? I mean, what?
Of course I am.
Well, do you think it's odd that is it blindsiding you? Are you upset that she feels this way?
No,
I've
why
told
not?
him.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. She told. Now, have you considered stopping doing it? Because she says she wants you to stop.
Yeah, but I haven't.
He hasn't done it as
He
much.
can't control
I haven't
himself.
done it as much.
Oh,
It's
good.
like-
But as much, I think would you prefer completely stop?
Right, I like his support. I love when he retweets and says great stuff, whatever. That but when he gets like the other time
emotion.
when he went crazy on Twitter that night and Dan called me in the morning
About what? What did he do specifically?
when he said he was Chris Farley sad.
Oh, well,
Like
no,
that-
of course.
like
We're
when-
all upset about
no.
that. We don't want him to see.
I don't want him I don't want him to go to social media
Yeah.
as a place to like let stuff out. Like that makes me crazy. Like that's like
That's great advice because he has real friends.
and
He's saying call somebody.
Yeah.
right.
Just not you.
He can call me. He calls me all night. We speak
He
all the
should.
time.
Now, Mike, what do you feel about that? Call me, dude. I'll talk to you. Like when
Yeah,
you feel
I'm
like, because
around,
I
too.
recognize that type of sadness.
Well,
brother.
I hold things in. That's my thing.
Yes, don't do that.
Yeah, but holding things in and then spitting out to the public, to the crazy people on Twitter is not a place to do
Yeah,
it.
those people aren't our friends. Like,
They're not our
Stacey is
friends.
so right about that. She really is. And I'm being dead serious. This is a very healthy thing. Those people are trying to they're jealous of the fame you have. They're jealous of, the fact that you have the ability and the guts to get on stage and do stand-up. They don't have it. And you know what, Mike? They're just using you. Don't fall into them. Stacey's very right. I'm glad she's saying this. And the emojis are a little, it's a bit much. It puts her in a weird situation. Like, how does she react to that, So why don't you just make a deal? Just no more emojis with it. Just to say great job. We all like to hear
Maybe
positive stuff about our podcast. I like it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, mine on radiomisfits.com is great.
No,
Yeah,
we're all
exactly.
really supportive of each other, and I love Mike's support.
Right,
I
Ed?
love his friendship. I
Yeah.
really do. I mean, Mike's like one of my truly best friends.
He is.
Right. And,
I can tell him anything. And
But
that's
can you
honest.
be apart, really? Like, is it very hard to be apart?
We're apart a lot of times. I have I do a lot of things without him. He does a lot of we do like shows together, and we do shows apart.
I mean, I've done a lot of stuff.
he does his own stuff.
What's the last thing you did without Stacey?
I had an audition. I've been doing things.
An audition. Okay, of course, that's a good thing. Don't bring her on auditions.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
But now, Mike, again, just really take what she said seriously.
Steve and I have been best friends.
We're out of
before.
time.
Okay, thank you guys for listening.
Okay, no, let's. It is a comedy show. Okay, go ahead.
No, basically, Steve and I are best friends. He's like, let's go to Comic-Con. I'm like, sure.
You're best friends with Steve.
Yes.
Whoa,
Oh.
Mike.
But no, he knows. He's friends with Mike too. He calls Mike all the time.
Mike, you're on a radio show. This is the 2 hours of work you do a week. Can you get up?
I talk to Grillo all the time. We talk.
That's okay, fine. He interjects there. The verbal emoji to Grillo.
I talk to Grillo all the
The
time.
emoticon. The emoticon. First of all, you know what I want to hear? I want to hear Cheap Trick live at emoticon. I want to hear Star Trek Wrath of Emoticon. But Mike, you do 2 hours of work a week on this show. After speaking and talking about the mullet, you actually put down the mic and laid down like some sort of Staten Island sloth with a dyed hair mullet, a chartreuse dyed mullet, and you laid back as if you had just loaded 18 wheelers with insulation on a hot day.
And ran a marathon.
And framed a house and then had the emotional stress of the Benghazi hearing. You look like what Hillary Clinton should look like. Hillary Clinton just had 5 hours of testimony on the Benghazi, and you looked more tired than her.
I never seen a look like that.
Yes, you were Mike. Real quick before we give Stacey the floor, are you okay? Do we need to get some sort of
I'm
medical assistance?
I'm good.
You're good. Okay. He's gonna lay back. You lay back.
Put the mic right back down.
Give the
Why
mic
should I
to
put it? I'm not talking. Why should I leave it up?
Because maybe you're Stacey, who you might want to defend here because
Okay.
you're her defender.
Yes.
Might need you.
Okay.
And first of all, Twitchell's cuddling next to you. Like I don't know.
Poor Evan Weiss.
I mean,
You need a camera.
was that the creepiest thing I've ever seen?
Yeah, you need a camera.
Twitchell's
yeah.
just cuddled up next to Mike.
I have a picture of
like a
it.
gay elf in Santa.
I have a picture.
You, Mike, look at that. And comedian Evan Evan Weiss is looking on like Archie Bunker going, what is going on?
Get
Comedian
these
Evan Weiss.
fags out of my house.
Comedian Evan Weiss, give your thoughts.
Thank you. I'm mentioned. Thank you.
Go ahead.
I appreciate
I'm
it.
sorry, dude. It's no. He's talking like I got Billy Crystal sitting there. Go ahead. What are you? Evan Weiss is, of course, a comedian. I read an article in Time magazine. By January 1st, every human being on the planet will be a comedian. Go ahead.
Yeah. Now,
How
you
am I
see-
going to out-retard these two?
You can't.
I
But
can't.
I'm not asking you to.
can, Evan,
I'm
you
saying
can.
right now, Twitchels is
Twitchell's
resting,
is sleeping on him. He's about to go to sleep and die.
Twitchels is resting on Mike.
ladder with his camera when you need it.
Twitchels is resting on Mike like
need
he's
cameras.
like Mike is Greg Louganis as a pillow.
Yeah.
Mike's ready to go into a diabetic coma.
Yeah. Once again, comedian.
That wouldn't be a
Evan
bad thing. Who cares?
Weiss. No, it wouldn't. It would be a horrible thing. Because your friend Stacey Pressman is testifying this is her Benghazi. Okay. This is Grillo.
This looks like a baby deer laying on a giraffe.
It
Basically.
looks like an enormously fat baby deer. Laying on a giraffe with Tourette's. Wait a minute. Why are you continuing to do that, Twitch? Mike, can we get a... Do your job.
I have a picture of them. I have a picture.
We
of
got to
them.
take a picture. No, that. You don't have a picture of that.
I'm
Yes,
ordering
you
cameras.
We have one already.
Danny, you're
No,
busy?
take one
No,
with
of
your
that.
camera.
Of
Yeah,
that.
we've.
Take it. I'll take it.
They've been cuddling for the last hour.
Mike, no, Dan, of that image. Of
This
that
has
image.
been going
Please
on.
take the picture, Stacey. Take the. I can't do this.
This has been going
and
on
send it
for
to
an
me.
hour.
And send it to me.
But Mike was laid back before.
Just please.
He's fucking comfortable.
Just please. Well, he's nothing but fat.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I'm a considerate human being. That's why.
Hey, no, because
Whoa.
you're not moving.
Okay,
I thought he had a stroke or something the way he was
I
sitting.
got the picture.
Let me see
When
it.
you look back.
Let me see it. Just please give me one
I have a
thing.
stroke. Me?
No, you
No,
were laid
you're not
back.
gonna have a
No, you
stroke.
look like
You
it. when
never know. Who
You had
knows?
your mouth open like you were out of it.
Fix it, but I'll lighten the picture.
Let me get the emoticon.
Oh.
Oh, that's perfect. But is it dark?
I can fix it. I can fix it. All right. I can fix it.
Yeah, make it a little lighter.
I'll-
That is the picture. That's the picture.
He's comfy, huh?
Oh my god.
Comfy.
He's like a beanbag.
I'll edit it.
Oh, my God. Look at him. He looks
He's
like
fucking comfy, Artie.
I know he is.
I love it. And you know what? He makes
He's
me
not
feel
only
comfortable.
He's not only comfortable physically. I think what you're saying is he's comfortable emotionally.
Look.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's emotionally comfortable. That is perfect.
And not only that, Artie, Mike is really, really a kind, gentle heart.
All right,
so I
stop
love
it
him.
right now, Twitchels. We all know that. That could be the cover. The picture I'm looking at right now of Twitchels laying
Peace
on
around the world.
That is the centerfold of Cocksucker magazine.
Centerfold. That is the cover of, guess what? The world's going to end.
Maybe it should the way it's
That is
now.
that is the cover of. Pick what in this picture is a very, very bad idea for a charity. Okay, that's what the cover. This is the cover of the first bad Jewish idea to make money.
Michael with Mike.
The cover of Y magazine.
A Manhunt magazine.
Evan Weiss looks very mad at the world. Give Evan the microphone. Evan, how old are you?
41.
You're 41. When did you
Wow.
start doing comedy?
My first
43?
2 more years, Artie. It's going to be big. It's going to be big.
When did you say, look, I'm funny enough to where I believe people will pay to hear me be funny?
Never.
Because we've all made that decision.
Yeah.
Except for Dan.
My first time on stage, 21.
So 20 years ago.
Yeah,
Holy
I'm
shit.
going to hit it big any second now.
Okay, now, where are you from?
I'm from Long Island.
You're from Long Island? What
Yeah.
part?
I'm from the middle of Suffolk.
Now, how have you done in the 20 years of stand-up? Have you made any headway? What's your biggest credit?
The Artie Lang Show. There we go.
Well,
The
and-
podcast. No, seriously, what is your biggest credit?
And he lives
That's
at.
it.
You got
That's
a
it.
house, right?
No, it is. His credit. You know his
This
credit
is
was
the
before?
biggest credit right now, Artie.
Hey.
Okay, wait a minute. No, okay, but listen. What have you made any money? Do you have a day job?
No, not right now.
Wait a minute. So you make a living from comedy?
No, not really.
So you don't make any money?
If you call that a life.
A little bit here and there.
Where do you live? Are you homeless? I don't understand. How do people do this?
No,
I meet
listen.
people like this
No,
all the time.
he's gonna explain it
Gino
to you.
Bisconti, all these people. I'm like, how do you live? Gino goes, I make picks. I go, what? What did you just say? Guitar picks?
Yeah.
What did you just say? What do you? Go ahead.
I
explain
used to drive a cab a little bit.
Okay. Okay.
Where do you live?
I live in an apartment in a house.
How do you pay for it?
My parents help me out.
Okay. Finally, honesty, because that's what Bocchetti does.
And then when they run out of money, I call Bochetti's parents.
Matter of fact, I'm besides Dan's not a comedian. Me and Bob are the only comedians I believe in the room who don't live off their parents.
Yeah.
Well, Stacey, I know, but I don't. You're abroad.
Wait. I gotta say, I do make a living doing stand-up, but I still live
How
with my
much money do
parents.
you make?
No, I make enough
You
to
don't make a living. How old are you?
I just turned 30. I'm doing
Okay,
stand-up for
if you're
12
30 years old and you live with your parents, you're not making a living.
Hey, well, first of all,
Oh, Jesus. He turned into Jeffrey Dahmer.
No,
I know.
Wait. I don't drive. My parents have health issues. There's several reasons why I live at home.
Okay.
Mike's wiping off his arm
But
now.
it's one of those issues that you can't afford an apartment.
No, I can't afford an
You
apartment.
can afford an apartment.
He can't live alone.
I can't live.
Oh.
No, between
He's got a
acting, film,
disease.
TV, residual checks, 14 shows with MTV.
How
and
much money did you
stand-up,
make last
I make enough to make. Look, Artie, I don't make anywhere near.
No, I'm
what
not
you guys
asking
make.
that. Believe me, it's getting the gap's getting closer.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. How much money did you make last year? I mean, if you're not comfortable saying, don't say it. Guess. Can we
I would
guess?
say, and stand up probably roughly like around 15, 16 grand, which is not much, but it's enough to live off of.
You live in the New York area. It's not
No,
enough
I
to
live
live off.
No. I live
Not even.
I don't live in New York area. I
No,
live
but
right outside of
Deptford,
Philly.
you can't
Okay,
live
but
on
you
that.
live in Philly's the fourth largest market in the country.
I live in Deptford,
No.
fucking New Jersey.
No.
Okay, wait a minute. 16 grand a year?
Excuse me, an apartment I could get for $750
Is that before
a month.
tax?
$850.
Is that before or after taxes?
After taxes and $750 a month, Artie, for an apartment if I wanted to.
$850.
But I'm lucky enough that I get to live at home rent free.
Yeah, that's a big deal. They
That's
pay
a
for
huge
food?
deal. No, I pay for my own food, pay for my cell. I
Do you pay for,
transportation.
what do you pay, the phone bill?
Yeah, just say my own cell. I pay for my own stuff, transportation. If I have auditions going up to the city, I pay
You have
for
a
that
car,
on
you
my
can't
own.
drive.
Do you pay for
But
your
I don't
AIDS
drive
pills?
because of the Tourettes. You know?
Now, does this new guy you get, is he make money, the new
And
guy?
any guy I've ever slept with or been a boyfriend, no, they've never supported me.
But this
I
new
support
guy,
myself.
you're 30, and the new guy is 22, 20.
I've just been talking to him. We're not dating yet. You know?
Okay.
Ugh,
What does he do?
What? Yo, he's in college. Ugh.
Mike, okay, that's a
Here
big
we go.
money
I'm
maker.
giving the mic
Yeah.
back to Evan
Now, wait,
Weiss.
go ahead. Now, 50, Mike Bocchetti is how old now?
I'm 78 years old.
You're 53? How old? You're 53?
Yeah.
And you still live at home?
Well, I've been trying to tell you guys forever my situation, but
It's
nobody
not
ever
time
listens to
yet.
me.
What is your situation? Go ahead.
My mom has a heart trouble and leukemia. I help her out, and it's like
You are a wonderful person.
are,
You are. You're a great guy. But, so how much money do you... Twitchels was kind enough to share?
I need money to support myself and her. What I'm not, you know what I mean? But it's not happening.
Okay, but, when we were on the DirecTV show, you did well, right? You made some
Yeah,
money?
but still, I didn't have enough to move to myself, and it's.
Well, you don't want to be alone, Mike.
No,
right?
I don't care about that. If I had my own, I would take care of my family if I could.
What
but I
is
can't.
going to happen when your mother, like your father, goes to sit at the foot of the Lord?
Maybe I'll go with her. Who knows?
No.
Don't,
Mike,
Mike,
don't say
don't
that.
talk like that.
What's the matter with you?
I'm going to say this right now, Mike. You could, but you know what, buddy? Twitchell, stop hugging him. No, but then you don't have to feel bad for him.
He doesn't know. He's a
his
grown
own
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You make him feel worse when you say that.
You
Let me-
can't fucking baby people. In
I'm going
life.
to tell you right now, Mike. I'll make a commitment, buddy. Before you do anything like I don't know, after your mom goes, before you have to do something drastic, you could live with me. You could come here.
No, but the thing is,
Dan, of course, will have to find someone.
You
Well,
live
but
with
what?
me.
But why? What? Do you not like that situation?
I just want to be independent. I want to have my own thing.
Okay, but now how do you have to do that? Give me the road you have to go.
I've been
Stace,
working
we're going to
my-
get to you, by the way.
it's
Yeah.
not- A lot of these things in this business are out of my control. I fucking
Right,
been working
okay, it
my ass
all
off
is,
to a lot
Mike.
of
We
fucking
all-
idiots
we
in
all-
this.
This business has no answer. You know
No,
what I
it
mean?
doesn't.
And like Colin Quinn said, the cavalry ain't coming. You got to create.
I try to, but every time I do, it's like forget it. You know.
But that's not. Listen, Mike. Don't give up. No, Mike. No, Mike has never given up. He's the poster boy for not giving up. But what do you think is going to be the plan? What is the plan?
What's your 3-year plan?
No, I mean I'm saying,
There's no
what is
3-year
your
plan.
say? God forbid the day comes where your mother does pass. We're all going to have to go through it.
Yeah.
What do you do? What's your game plan?
My sister has a house. I'll live with her. pay rent.
Now she knows about that. She's happy with that.
Not yet. She don't know about it,
just-
but I mean, you know.
Does she have a room for me?
Is this the sister?
Does she subscribe to the podcast?
No, wait a minute. Does your sister? She's married.
Yeah, her husband's
That's
a
the
good guy.
married one.
I'm close to him. He's a
Do
good
they
guy.
have children?
No. Well, he has kids from his first marriage.
Are they there?
No.
Okay, they're not there. Is this the one with the dog too? The big dog?
No. He don't have any animals there.
Okay. Well, he's gonna.
Not yet.
All right.
Stacy.
Does anybody? This is in Staten Island.
Yeah.
Now, is there any chance they reject you?
No, they're family. I
They're
never turn my
family.
back on family and
Well,
friends.
okay. Is it going to be contentious? Will he be happy about it? Do you have privacy like you have?
Yeah, I'm a good tenant. I keep my mouth shut.
But now you have a very good situation in your place. Now you have a very big home. You have a very big area to live in. And you have your own bathroom. Do you have your own bathroom over there?
Yeah.
Well, he has a thing downstairs. He has a pretty nice house himself.
But do you, Mike, have your own bathroom? Major question, Mike.
Yeah.
For them as well.
Me and my brother have a bathroom upstairs, so it's us
Wait.
too.
I'm talking about the new house. If you
Yeah, definitely. They have something downstairs.
that you have by yourself.
Yes, that's it. Absolutely.
Now, where will your brothers go?
I don't know. They have to worry about themselves.
Okay.
Mike, at that point, I think
Does
you should
anyone
hear-
here see some arguments coming down?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I see the whole.
I think
What-
that
yeah.
Mike should find his own apartment.
I
at that
think
point.
so too. But listen, there is the
Right.
Mike. Bob brought it up too. There is the idea that Mike cannot live alone. Is that true?
I can live alone.
Well, then why not live alone? Why not live alone?
I don't have the money to live alone.
Okay, it's
You might
only a
not-
money situation.
It's this money situation. Yeah.
All right. Now, what if your brothers say, "No, I'm living there. You're not living there. I want to live there with you," or I want to live there by myself.
Well, when that point comes, I'll cross it. Really.
Do you see violence coming there?
No.
Okay. Okay. What do you do?
I don't know. It hasn't happened to me yet. So you know.
Well,
what I
Mike,
mean?
you have to plan.
You have to.
You do.
Really. You have to.
You have to plan.
Yeah, but I'm not a.
I think a better fight is you fighting with Dan over this room here.
Yeah.
Dan Falala. And I'll gladly film it.
You have your own bathroom.
The KY
both
challenge.
of your brothers live with you right now in the mom's house?
Yeah, one of my brothers is an epileptic. He had.
Okay. Now that's a real situation.
Yeah.
He lives in Africa?
No, he's an epileptic.
No, he's right. He was.
No, I'm not fucking around with this.
No one is making fun.
That's not a fucking joke.
I went down the wrong road there.
I'm
Bob.
sorry.
Went down the wrong-
I apologize.
He was being an asshole.
You're trying to make a
No,
joke.
I can't relax.
I
Listen
try-
to me.
yeah.
Listen to
Oh,
me.
man.
Listen to
You
me.
mean-
Okay. Now, what about the brother without epilepsy?
I don't want to talk about my family anymore. Let's just close.
We're
the book.
trying to help you.
There's no help unless I make major money in this. And if I'm not, fuck it. Then I don't even care anymore.
Mike, you
No,
being
you gotta care.
Upsetting Mike.
You gotta care.
Let me talk to Mike. Because I think I can help you. You're in the no spin zone. All right. I want to say that the epileptic kid, you could make the argument, has the first choice because
Yeah.
he has a real disease.
Family first.
Okay,
Friends.
well, no, epilepsy first. But I want to say, what is your relationship like with the other brother who's not epileptic, and why is he living at home?
He lives with his girlfriend downstairs. I pay rent.
Okay. Now, are they going to continue to pay rent somewhere?
No, they lived in other places in my apartment.
They have no children?
She has a son.
Oh, there's a plot second. Oh, my God. How old is he?
I don't know. I don't keep
You
track
don't
of
know
them.
how old the son is. Is
Maybe
he a
late
child?
20s.
Is he 12? Oh, late 20s.
Yeah.
So he's out of the house.
No, he works. He pays rent.
But boy, he lives in a house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Has anyone, Mike, in the family made it out of the home?
I don't know. I don't want
You
to
don't
talk
know.
about it more up because
What if the three brothers live
You have
together?
another room for me. That's what I want to know.
Evan, you're way down on the list.
they
Yeah.
only have room for me.
Wait, no, wait a minute. No one has made it out of that. No one's become successful enough to get out of the house.
My sister and her husband have a house.
Now, what about you have another sister?
I go in the house.
No, I have two sisters.
Okay, what's your other sister? She lives at home?
So her husband was a jerk off and he died.
He died. Do they have any kids?
No,
She lives at home with you guys.
she's diabetic.
Okay.
She lost her foot to an operation.
I understand, Mike, but she
We
lives
got a
at
lot of shit in my house, so it's not good. It's
that's
not my
not
fault.
good.
Mike, you have okay, so she lives at home too.
We got a lot of bad stuff in my house.
I know
It's
you
not
do.
good.
You just have wonderful things. You have a lot of love. You do. You have a family there. Okay, so
Yeah,
in
but
this home,
what goes with all this shit though?
in the house is your mother, and you.
She has heart disease and leukemia. I couldn't get any better in my house.
Mike, please.
But I think this
when I mention a name, hold off on the diseases. Okay, just wait.
no, it's no joke.
My mother has. I'll list them too. But I just want to get. I'm a lawyer. I'm getting at the legal.
Wait,
path.
all right.
Just trying to assess
Are
the
they
situation.
separate apartments in the house? Is it like a? Is it?
No,
is
it's
it
a
Well, I'm going to get to all of that. Okay. Okay. In the house is a okay, Evan, please.
She has heart
In the
disease and leukemia.
I understand her illnesses, but we'll get to them later. Okay. In the house is your mother, you. What's your one brother's name?
Al.
Is he the epileptic?
Yeah.
Okay, Al the epileptic. I like Al actually. Is he the oldest brother?
No, he's younger.
Okay. And then the other brother without epilepsy.
His name is Anthony.
Anthony, and he's got a girl with
Yeah.
there, his girlfriend,
Yeah.
and they have a 29-year-old son.
No, he's like 27.
27-year-old. He's also in the house.
Yeah, he works though.
Well, okay, that's fine. He
that
works.
next to
I'm
what?
not saying guys who are in the house 24/7 they can leave the house. All right, and then your other wonderful sister, the diabetic.
Yeah.
She's there.
She lost a foot to diabetes.
She
Well,
lost
not a
that
foot.
down right
Okay,
next
that
to
does create some room. No foot.
Okay.
No,
All right.
no, it's not funny, Evan. It's not funny.
Of course, it's not
like-
funny. Stop it.
No,
Stop it.
Evan.
All right. Okay, that's one.
We have a lot of bullshit. We have a lot of tragedy, man.
I understand, Mike, but one,
not
two.
funny, though. I mean,
nothing's funny about it. One, two. Mike, I have a lot of tragedy too. My father fell. We could all, everybody
We
has
can all
stories.
You didn't
One
put Mike
story.
on the list. Mike on the list.
He's on the list. 1, 2, 3,
What?
4, 5 with the girlfriend, 6 with the 27-year-old, 7 with
7.
the sister,
And Snow lives there.
6.5 with a no foot.
There's a dog.
The
Snow.
dog. They're not a dog. We don't care, man. How many pets?
We have my brother has a dog downstairs.
One dog.
Snow.
That's the dog you like.
I love the.
You
I love
enjoy the
animals,
dog,
love
okay?
people.
So that's what kind of dog is it?
A 5-pound Chihuahua.
Okay, the
That's
weight
not
we didn't need, but a 5-pound Chihuahua. Okay, it doesn't take up a lot of space. All right, you
No.
know what? Okay, you got 7 people, 7 human beings living in the house.
Yeah,
One Chihuahua.
human. She's family to us.
I understand.
Yeah.
One Chihuahua. How big is the house? Give me the square footage. A big house.
It's pretty big.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what's the living? How many bathrooms are in the home?
There's one downstairs.
Yeah.
My brother has one downstairs in his apartment.
Right. Oh, so he has a full apartment.
separate
yeah.
apartments, not
Right.
the same
That's
house.
good. That's
Yeah.
great news.
It's a
The
mother-daughter house.
Okay. The brother.
Right, that's what-
the brother with the wife, the girlfriend.
Yeah, well, he's
and the
been with her
27.
20 years.
Okay, they have an apartment.
In the it's like a 2-family
Right.
house, right?
Yeah.
So they have the apartment,
They're on separate, yeah.
and
That's
the
good.
kid lives in that apartment with them.
Yeah, downstairs.
Okay, that's good. Do you see them? They eat by themselves, like they have their own key.
I stayed by myself a lot because I don't like any bullshit, really.
But they have their own key and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Where's your mom live?
She's on the
Main
she's
floor.
on the first floor.
Where the kitchen is,
Yeah, yeah.
and then
She has
the
her own-
washer dryer, everything
Yeah.
she needs for love. Okay, the washer dryer, first floor, and you are in the attic,
No, upstairs. It's big
way
upstairs.
upstairs.
Yeah, I love it by myself. I like serenity.
Are you by yourself?
Yeah.
Serenity.
No, I do like
Where does she
Serenity.
dance? Wait a minute. Okay, you live in the attic upstairs,
Well, it's upstairs.
but your brother. Where's your brother Al live?
He's across the hall from me.
Now, does he ever have an epileptic fit where you need to help
No,
him?
I did. He fell down a flight. He fell recently. Had to go to the hospital. He fell. He was trying to go to work and try to work. He fell.
Yeah.
And they found him unconscious.
Wait a minute. Now, where does he work?
He was trying to do landscaping to try to bring some money in his pocket.
And it didn't
He had
work out.
He had a really bad seizure. He fell by a railroad.
Now, Mike, let me ask you something, and don't take offense to this. Your brother with epilepsy, a bad form of epilepsy, he goes out and attempts to landscape. You
Yeah.
do not.
What am I supposed to do? I'm not going to.
Mike, he's epileptic. Why would you not try to at least try?
God, I can't have. I'm not working at fucking McDonald's. I'm not doing that kind of
I
shit.
didn't say that. I said epilepsy. I said landscaping.
Landscaping. I've done landscaping.
He's a physical guy. He is. He always worked like that.
You're a physical guy. I mean, you could do landscaping. So you're saying you're not willing to get any job?
How can I? Though people know me a little bit, and I'm not going to fucking work in a store.
So you're saying
Be
you're
heckled
too
by people.
famous to work?
No, I didn't say too famous.
No, let me back him up real quick, Artie. I understand.
Back him up into your cock?
Yeah, no. Bocchetti isn't trying to sound stuck up and conceited like he's a
Who's
big
saying
star.
that?
Nobody said that.
But I understand. Even
No,
with
it's just
those-
I think he's making excuses in his own head about why he can't work.
You know what?
He's not too famous for
Artie,
what?
I kind of agree with you when you just said that. However, I also agree with Bocchetti when, yes, it's kind of awkward when even if you have a little notoriety to work.
What
at
do you
something
know
like
about
that? No, what do I know about Artie? Let me tell you
I'm
something.
busting your balls.
Oh, good, because
Of course I'm kidding
you
you.
can do anything you want with my balls. Here.
All right, now listen. But explain that to me. The notoriety. This has affected you. You tried to work, and what happened?
You talking to me, Art?
Yeah.
Yeah, the bottom line
Yeah,
is-
De Niro. I'm talking to you.
No, look, my first taste of notoriety ever, first of all, was when I was 16 when I booked my first professional acting gig on MTV. Then after that was the
I don't
Tonight Show.
want to go down this road.
No, I'm just saying.
No, it's a long story.
I'm just saying. Once I first started getting consistent notoriety,
Evan is so jealous.
It was shocking to me. It was different. No, First of all, am I right when people fucking say, people have this perception where even if you're on TV once, they automatically think you're fucking rich and loaded, and that's not the fucking case.
They think you're loaded.
Exactly.
All right, we'll talk about. I want to concentrate because I'm going to get to you too. Let's concentrate on Mike.
We didn't finish the Grillo story, but
I want to. No, did you believe me, Stace? This isn't the Letterman. I can do whatever I want.
Okay.
All right. If you have to leave, let me know. Okay.
We'll tell you stories.
Mike.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, Mike. I didn't realize Twitchels had a 45-minute anecdote about. What I'm saying is this: I don't think you're at all being like the star treatment thing. You're pointing out that one of the several reasons it's hard for you to work.
Plus, I don't have any skills. I mean, I have.
You don't need it for landscaping.
Painting.
I'm good at painting. I'm not bad at painting.
You don't need landscaping.
I don't want to cut grass. I'd rather
Okay,
paint.
you don't want what? Let's start with what. Is there anything outside of comedy you want to do? You think you could do?
I know what he could do. Animals.
Okay, well, is that one thing? That's a good. Okay, what about that?
I love animals more than people.
Yeah.
That's clear. But what?
No, it's not real. People suck.
But wait, okay,
Yeah,
Mike.
right.
Everything has to be negative. Okay, can you do something in the animal world that can create an income?
Maybe take care of it. Well,
Dog-
vet, that's
dog
a lot of
walking.
school.
Dog walking.
Well, a vet,
exactly.
Mike, is like 8 years of schooling.
Or babysit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might need people to help me
Like
watch my
a
dog.
dog sitter.
I love
No,
animals
stay at
more
my
than
house.
people.
Yeah.
Again, he loves animals more than people.
Yeah.
Mike, can you? What I'm asking is, can you translate this into income
Well, get a lot of wealthy people online.
in Staten Island?
No, anywhere. Anybody has cash,
Is
will take care of
Twitchels
their
all right?
animal like a
Is
person.
Twitchels okay?
I don't know.
Are you okay, Twitchels?
Yeah.
What? You look like you're about to die. You all right?
Yeah, once in a
that
while,
couch,
really bad
dude.
bout. I'm okay.
About a what?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay, I just want to
Once
make
in a
sure
while,
you're
I get
okay.
Really bad bout. I'm
whoa.
honestly, and also when I start to get emotional, which I am, because we're just hearing about the.
Well,
family
but you want to
stuff.
lock yourself in the room? Don't
Yeah,
get
it's-
emotional.
No,
I mean, I don't want you to get emotional.
No, I'm saying like in a good way. It's good to let the feelings
That didn't
out.
look good. You were choking.
No, I'm okay. Bob, tell him I'm okay. It just
Is he okay, Bob? Dr. Levy?
I never seen him like this.
Tell him you haven't.
I never seen him turn red like this.
I'm okay. No,
He looks like a dog's hard on.
Okay, mate. Okay.
Fuck you, Weiss.
Okay, wait a minute. That sounded very anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
Give the mic to Mike.
Yeah, Bocchetti.
You're stealing the. You're stealing the. Okay, Mike. So basically, Mike, we can say my only point was you have a brother who has diabetes to the point where he has a bad seizure.
Epileptic.
Okay, epileptic. And he was willing to go out and work. Admittedly, you have a much higher Q rating, but you are not willing to do any vocation.
I don't know what I'm good at, really. I have no idea.
I'm good at nothing. I'm good at nothing. But if I had to, Mike,
Yeah.
I have a connection at the port. You want to load trucks? I would have to. That is what I would have to do because that's all I know how to do. Matter of fact, I don't think I can do that because several of the guys responsible for me getting that job are under indictment. But wait, now, Mike, what? We may have to edit that out. But listen to me. There's not. Let's start from here because I'll respect this more than letting me go down this road. Are you saying there's nothing you're willing to even try to do outside of show business to make money?
I don't know what else there is for me.
So you said, well, Mike, I just said landscaping is not a skilled labor, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, I did it, and painting is simple.
That proves
Landscaping
it.
is season. You need something steady all the time.
Painting is season.
How about escorting?
Mike, steady. What are you talking about?
Landscaping is season.
I know, Mike. An income. I'm not talking about seasonal.
I'm talking about having a steady income where you can really live. You know what I mean?
Consistent. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
What's
about.
living to you? What do you want to know? How much money you need? Give me a figure.
I'm going to live well.
Well, give me a figure. How do you live well? You were not living well with the DirecTV money. That was what the cards on the table. It was years ago. What was he making?
You were
80
making
grand?
80, right?
Were you making 80 G's a year?
Well, I was able to get American Express Gold, all kinds of cool stuff. Yeah.
Mike, that just means you make 10. That means you make 10K a fucking year. I mean,
No, I had.
All right, Mike.
Did you blow that money?
What'd you do
I
with
don't
it?
like talking money, really.
Okay, no. Yeah, clearly there's tax issues. He's the Wesley Snipes over here. Now, I remember you were making about 70K.
Wow.
70K.
That's a lot of money.
That's fucking good.
That's before taxes. So you cleared about, I don't know.
50,000?
Yeah, let's go
48.
Let's go 48K.
If you claim
All right,
no,
48K. Now, what do you do with the 48K? You give your mother who...
I helped my mom a lot.
Okay, what did you do? What did you do with the 48K for you?
I made, if she wanted something, I got her something. I took
Well,
her
what
out
is
all
it?
the
What'd you
time.
get her?
I bought her nice stuff. And, you know, I bought TV. I bought my...
You bought her a TV?
Yeah, but I bought her anything she wanted. She had. If she needed money, I gave it to her. You know,
Well, not everything she wanted.
No,
I mean,
of course.
She
Everything I
wanted
could-
the house.
If she wanted the money, it was there for her.
No, like you're talking. I mean, listen, you're talking like you had endless money. That's not the case. I
No,
mean,
but whatever I could give, I would give. That's how.
what did you give her? Name something. Please,
Yeah, I-
Twitch. Try to calm down.
What's he doing?
I don't know what he's doing. Is he all right? Are you okay, Twitchels?
I'm just kidding. No,
You can't die here.
This part of the conversation, I know, right?
Should I take
This
him
part of the
outside?
conversation, sitting home. I love it. It's good. Good.
Can we lock you on the terrace?
You know what? I'll tell you the truth, right? Like,
No, wait. He's starting to look very queasy.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I'm okay.
You
You
look
don't
like
look
you're.
it.
You look like dude.
No. This part of the conversation is starting to get really hit in the home.
Well,
in a
why
good
don't you
way.
please lock yourself in the
okay.
bathroom?
I won't die in your house, Art.
Listen, I'm not going to let it happen.
That's why you're gonna go downstairs.
I'm going to throw Mike. I'm going to throw Mike on you. Wait a minute.
all right.
Mike, you're making this very hard because I'm trying to
I
help
tried
you.
my whole life to be a good person.
Yeah,
Okay?
you are.
My mom's
You
family-
succeeded, buddy. You are the best person
You
I've
are.
ever met.
I agree.
My mom's family were nice people.
Okay, so what does that have to do with your landscape?
Well, no, listen. My dad's family were another group of people.
I understand you say that quite a bit. You did not like them.
No, they were they're connected.
They were
people.
connected.
Like,
Okay, but how connected were they?
maybe that would have been a better life for me.
Well, maybe it would have been. First of all, connected. Is there any cash there?
Not connected enough, actually.
Yeah. Is there any money buried on Toad Hill Road
no,
somewhere?
I'm saying maybe that would have been a better. I would have had more money. I wouldn't have took bullshit from people. You know.
Okay, so you're saying other than comedy being
Hitman.
a button man for who?
No, just-
who's out there? Castellano?
Yeah, but the thing is, I probably would have had. I would have had a lot more money. I'm sure.
You'd be in the joint right now, Mike.
Yeah.
You'd be in the joint right now. Imagine shitting in the joint.
Well, I would have had a lot. I wouldn't take shit from people, though. That's for sure.
You'd be getting it thrown in your face.
No, I'm serious. I would have definitely been Joe Pesci. I wouldn't have taken any
Joe
shit from anybody.
Pesci, come on, dude. You don't want that. You don't want
You don't want to
that,
be in
Mike.
prison. You know
No,
how
but
bad it
you
is
know
in
what? Maybe it would have
prison.
been a better thing for me than this.
No, it
No.
wouldn't.
Mike, stop it right now.
It. You're
Shut the
ridiculous.
hell up.
And this is what makes Stacy mad.
Yes.
This is your.
Ah.
These are verbal emoticons.
The emotions.
Mike,
You're
stop that crap.
feeling. You know what she hates? And there's all girls. She's a pretty girl. You know what they hate? Self-pity.
Oh, it's not self-pity
Yes, it
because-
is. Maybe it would have been better.
Probably would have been because.
No, it wouldn't have been.
It would have been horrible.
How do you know, though?
Because, Mike, one's a criminal life. The other is a life where you get to. Maybe it would have been better. No, Mike. One is a horrible existence.
It's hard. Mike, why would you even say something shit like that?
Exactly. Stacy's not impressed.
Mike, you
Of
saved
course,
the,
for some
he's
reason,
very capable.
Wait, for some
I'm
reason,
gonna get
Evan is
mad. Now I'm
talking.
gonna
Go
you
ahead.
saved the self-pity for 3 a.m. on Twitter.
It's not self-pity because.
Mike, you're a strong guy. You can do what the hell you want to do, okay?
Exactly. Tell him, Stace.
You have to help yourself first, and you can help your mother and get your stuff together.
I know,
Yeah,
but
listen to
Stace.
her.
And that's what.
Okay.
No, and I love you, Mike, and I always tell you how I feel.
You get out of that house and give me that room
Yeah,
immediately.
Stop, Mike.
Stop with the
For some
self-pity.
reason,
It's
Evan
not
is talking.
self-pity.
Stop. You,
Go ahead.
Stop this. No self-pity. No,
It's
no
not
more.
self-pity.
Don't say I wish I
don't
would have
know.
been in a mafia. What the hell shit was that?
You don't want to be
It
in
sounds
the
like
mouth.
it's the dumbest thing you ever said in your life.
Okay, well, first, guys, wait a minute. Is Twitchels okay? Twitchels!
Good guy.
Just leave
Holy.
me alone.
Twitchels, you look like you're dying,
I'm
Twitch.
telling
You
you,
can't
there's
die
moments-
here.
Bobby can fucking back me up here.
He's not backing you
I've
up.
never seen you like this,
Oh,
dude.
no. You know that there's moments where the stress gets to the point where my tics are not only worse, they're more consistent and
Why don't you go on the balcony and have a cigarette?
No.
No, don't
Too
put him on the
shaky.
balcony.
No, it's like fucking.
It's a 12-story drop.
Jeez.
You know what's weird is
Could be
you know
people
what's
walking
weird is I
underneath.
get more aggravated when Evan speaks, and I look at you.
I'm good, guys.
I'd rather
I'm ready.
No, really, Twitch, you look.
No, the emotion. I'm starting to get.
I know, so go.
Go, calm
Take a
down.
breath.
No, I'm good, though.
Remember when you were in the closet? Go back for a while.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe
Smell
I
those
do need some
mothballs.
fucking air because
No, don't go out there. Don't go out there.
No.
Twitch, go. Bob, don't let
No.
Evan, go
Hey.
out. No, Evan, go out with him.
Bob.
Evan.
No, you're not allowed.
Just relax. Have some fun.
Bob, go back there.
moving. You're shaking too much. You can't. You're gonna shake off the fucking balcony. Get
Evan.
over. Sit down.
Yeah, sit down next to me.
Yes, I'm serious.
Evan,
Evan, Evan, take Twitchell outside.
Evan, take him downstairs.
No, I'm good.
Evan, do me a favor.
I'm good. It's just hair. Artie's hair.
Sit right here.
Evan, can you do me a favor?
Sit right
Hey,
here.
listen, Twitchels, do me a personal favor.
Okay.
Go downstairs with Evan and have a cigarette.
I'm good here.
No, you're not allowed. That's my balcony, buddy.
No, he opened the door.
Why don't you want me
All right, everyone, calm.
Because I'm afraid you're twitching.
He's gonna. If the more
out
you.
there all the time, I never
Don't
fell.
worry, buddy.
Are you okay with sitting there?
Just sit there. He's good, buddy. He's got an open window.
Why? This is weird.
No, leave
Why
that
would you
open.
let
It's
me-
not weird because you're
You
twitching.
think I'm gonna fucking jump?
No,
Oh, you're gonna twitch off.
no, I think you might twitch to where you might fall.
I've leaned over it and
Don't worry, buddy.
You
Hang,
never were worried.
don't hang out. Hang out. Have some fun. Don't worry.
No, you weren't like this though, Twitch.
I'm fine.
Relax.
Twitch, I love you. Just
I
sit
love
there.
you too.
Sit there and smoke.
I just feel weird that it's almost like you don't trust me.
No,
No,
they're afraid you're gonna
you're
twitch off the
shaking.
What's
balcony.
gonna happen? You get hurt out there.
I trust you. I don't trust your disease right now.
Everyone, relax. You're making
I'll
him more
sit in the
nervous.
chair.
No, sit right there and you have the door open.
Have the door open. Yeah.
Evan, please just do me a favor, buddy. Just sit there.
Open the door and block it with your body.
He needs fresh air.
Tell Mike what Mike, tell Twitches what you want for Christmas.
Do me a favor. Give me a
I need
Honda
a Clonopin.
All right, everybody's calm. Now, Mike, sit down. We were getting to the emoji.
Okay.
Open that window.
Hang out with me. Come over here. You listen.
No, let him
No,
sit there.
let him sit there. Let him sit there.
Okay.
All right, Mike.
This isn't about me. Go on the show.
Come here, Mike. Mike, you sit over
This
here.
is like one flew over the cuckoo's nest.
It's way worse than that. All right, you ready?
I'm having a fucking...
Chief, give me the ball, Chief. Chief, put the ball in the net.
I need a Clonopin.
Oh my God! Somebody get me a wiener right now. The Dodgers are winning. It's a base hit for Mickey Mantle.
I want my
Okay. I want my cigarettes. Nurse Ratchet. Nurse Pressman, I want my cigarettes. Nurse Bocchetti, I want my cigarettes. Okay, guys.
See, everyone's laughing now. Okay, everything's good. Now let's
Now,
get...
Mike, let's wrap this up. Stacy has a 4-hour Steve Grillo
No,
story.
I have 2 minutes. I don't have any, so I just want.
Mike, I'm gonna play. I know this is how good of a talk show host I am. I know when to throw it to a different thing. I want you to sit there and really think about a job you might be able to do.
Yeah.
Okay. And I want you to really think about what life's going to be when your mother sits at the foot of the Lord. All right, Stacy Pressman.
Yes.
How did you get involved? And I didn't know about how long have you known Steve Grillo?
20 years.
Now, how do you know him?
We did Grandma Sylvia's funeral together.
Okay, you know him from acting.
Yeah, back in the
Theater,
day.
the way Olivier met
Exactly.
Richard Harris.
Exactly.
Only not even close to that.
Not even close.
Okay, there was a play for you people not from New York called Tony and
No,
Tina.
Grandma Sylvia's Funeral.
Okay, we'll talk about it. Tony and Tina's Wedding was the more famous thing.
Right.
Okay, there was sort of a reality play, interactive, that became very big in the late 80s and early 90s with the Guidos in Jersey and New York. And it was like, okay, you paid money and you saw a play, but they acted out a wedding. But it's like you in the audience, like you were at an Italian wedding reception.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And the actors, were all like, hey, what's up? And they interacted with the audience. You paid money, you got a meal, and you got really. So there were offshoots of that, Jewish versions of it, and you guys were in what?
We were Grandma Sylvia's funeral, which was actually a really good show.
Okay, so that's sort of like.
It was a high level show of that.
So it's like
thing.
instead of a wedding, you're at a funeral.
Jewish funeral.
A
yeah.
Jewish funeral.
And I played Steve's cousin.
Mid-90s.
Mid-90s.
Now, Steve, by this point, was kind of a celebrity because since the mid to late 80s, he was an intern on the Howard Stern Show. One of the brilliant things Howard did was he made those guys celebrities. Steve was a guy who went to Queens College, I believe.
No, Hunter
College. His father was a mailman, and he had a full scholarship from college, yet he could not form a sentence. And he was just a really great guy, like a big-hearted guy. Had no grammar skills, like a guy from Queens. But you could tell he just a good soul.
Hardest worker ever.
Absolutely. So he tried to act, and he got in these plays. And one of the plays you got in was, and
Right.
that's how you met.
Yes.
Where'd you do the play?
In at the Soho Playhouse. off
Soho
Broadway.
Play, all right,
Yeah,
okay.
I got my equity card there.
And was there ever a romantic relationship? You dates?
no,
Okay.
no, we were actually very close friends.
So he was like your Bocchetti in the 90s.
Yes, my Mike Bocchetti in the 90s.
Now, okay, you became close. And by the time I got to the Stern Show in 2001, he had left the show. He had gone for greener pastures to become an actor in L.A. And that turned into him working at a pizzeria in Queens.
He owned a pizzeria.
Right, we all have our own.
Oh, yeah. He brought pizza up to the
He
show.
actually would walk. I saw him walking around New York City with a big chain where he chained his bike, and he looked like the ghost of Christmas Past.
Right.
But when I got on the show, he called one of the first guys who used to be on the show. Called me and really was cool. He said, "Oh man, I said, Grillo, you're like a big celebrity to me, brother." He goes, "Well, I used to watch Mad TV. That's what I want to do, sketch comedy." I go, "Dude, you're more important to me than I am to you." And we had a nice meal when he came to New York, and he made me feel good.
He's a wonderful person, Steve.
So now you got to know him, but he left the show already.
Yeah.
And now after, like we said before, I opened up that avalanche of people discussing their, what happened with Howard, and now they had a falling out and the passive aggressive thing. Steve did his article.
Well, he didn't do an article.
Okay, Steve was mentioned in Radar Online based on all, and Stacy was in the article. So tell me what happened.
Basically, simply, me and Steve were at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Goofing, eating.
Where? In New York?
In New York. We got free tickets. His ex-girlfriend got his tickets, or he got tickets. I don't remember how. He's like, "Do you want to come?" I'm like, "Yeah." So, of course, we're going to do a Periscope because there's so many freaks there.
Right.
We do a Periscope. We're like, hey, the normal people show up. It's on Steve's Periscope. Then people start asking him the Howard questions, and he answered the Howard questions. The people, how they ask questions.
Right. People just come because Comic-Con, and if people recognize you from the Stern Show, it's like they do.
But the Periscope people
right,
asking.
Yeah.
So basically, we just did a Periscope, and then 2 or 3 days later, it ended up on Radar
What was the
Online.
Periscope? What was it? What consisted? What
they
did you
just
say?
said, hey, guys, similar to what, normal.
They said, "What's going on?" And
How do you feel about Stern?
The Artie Jackie shit?
Yes,
Okay.
and he's like, I only will have good memories. I don't want to have, he was very.
He was nice.
He was very nice. He was so upset the article came out
Because me and John, it was an open wound.
Right, he didn't want to do it. He didn't even ask for the article. Like he didn't.
Steve was always loyal. He was never a bad guy.
No,
right?
he didn't. He never went to the press.
Yeah.
And it was like, I guess they were looking, and it was like he just told honestly how he felt, and he didn't want to publicize the article. He even told Mike actually found the article and we tweeted it.
Right.
Steve called me up because they were doing a Periscope, like we Stage do Periscopes.
Yeah.
Just having a good time, and somebody just asked Steve a question randomly, and the people at that site, what's it called, Stage? Radar, right?
The one, yeah, Radar.
Radar Online. They were writing all the articles.
Took it off and made it look like it was an article they'd been in. And
Yeah,
it wasn't.
that's what they did with me and John. They just took excerpts and only the negative shit.
And Steve was very upset not very upset. He didn't want it. He has a company now. He owns Bright Shot, which is a lighting company.
Right. Okay.
And he has a regular.
For what, lighting for stage stuff?
For film,
private homes?
film and TV. No, film and TV.
Film and TV lighting. Okay.
Yeah, beautiful lights there. LED lights.
Steve is a go-getter. He's a hustler.
He's a hard worker.
Yeah.
Like he's the type of guy that will work a full-time job and then bartend at night. Like
right.
I love Steve, and he's one of my. And he was really upset about it, and he didn't want to, have any bad publicity
So
or any
what
publicity.
happened? What happened?
Nothing happened. We just didn't make a big deal about the article.
But
And
your name is all over it, and you took umbrage to it.
I took umbrage to it. No, I was with Steve.
I'm saying, you were upset that it, like Steve was. You were upset.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have anything. I mean, I didn't say anything about Howard. I
I know.
had good
I'm just
memories,
saying we were attached to that. And
I was attached to the article, but I just felt like Steve was very upset by the fact
Yeah,
that it
he
seemed
sent
like
me a text. He said, "Please take it off."
it made like he went to the
But
press.
what are you going to do about it, Mike? How do you
because-
take it off? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Well, it's like it went to the press. It seemed like he was interviewed, and it was just
But
basically.
why would he text Mike to do it? Mike
No.
has
Mike was retweeting the article because it popped up.
Why would Mike retweet it if you don't want attention?
He didn't know that. Mike
Yeah.
didn't. None of us knew
He said,
that.
"Steve, send me a message, Mike. Please take it off. I'm getting a lot of
People
fire
were
from this," and I
sending me
did.
the article when it happened, and
Well, Mike, so wait, retweet. I'll take it off your Twitter.
minute we
Yeah.
all should stop publicizing it, which I shouldn't even. be
Okay.
public. So
Now,
that's what happened.
Okay. Now this brings me to another point. Do you realize, Mike, that you're going through a milestone with Twitter? We all know that Mike tweets a lot. A random fan, sent me these statistics. They're fascinating. Mike is just past this week his 50,000th tweet.
Wow.
Do you realize, Mike, that you have tweeted 50,000 times?
49,000 were retweets.
Okay, I am a comedian. I plug a lot of shit. I have 13,300. Okay? Kim Kardashian, known for tweeting, has 21,000. You have nearly 30,000 more tweets you've sent out than
Wow.
Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian has 31 million followers because of her tweeting. And she has a net income of $80 million a year, a net worth of $400 million. You
I have OCD.
have nothing. Now, Mike, explain why you tweet so much? 50,000 is extraordinary.
Well, OCD is a bad thing for people to have.
But what do you
that,
tweet,
believe
Mike?
me.
What do you tweet?
I retweet a lot of stuff and fight with people
This
sometimes.
is a
Depends.
celebration of your 50,000 tweet. What do you tweet?
He retweets constantly Stacy's every tweet.
I've been retweeting stuff when we were on DirecTV.
All right, wait a minute. Why do you retweet everything, Stacey?
Not everything. It's just
Not everything. It sounds
Everything
like,
you put up too, he retweets.
Not really. Not like you. Do you put an emoticon next to it?
I put an emoticon next to your stuff sometimes.
What about
I
her
do.
stuff, Stacey's stuff?
And Bob's stuff.
Yeah.
But why do you do this, Mike? When it's clearly it's not working. The system's not working.
I do it because out of support for a friend. That's why I do it, because.
Not helping. It has no.
Well, okay, forget it then. Just forget everything.
But no, don't
Oh,
forget
Mike,
everything.
stop.
You're taking.
I have a job for
Mike.
Mike.
You're putting too much pressure on yourself.
I'm not putting any pressure on
Sponsored in his
anything.
tweet. His tweet should be sponsored.
Yeah.
That's like
but
Kim
Mike, how many
Kardashian.
followers do you have?
Like 30,000 or
No,
40,000.
maybe like 14,000.
That's not going to get any sponsors.
Oh.
I'm saying it's so 50,000. Mike, if you tweeted 10,000 more times than you have followers, it's disproportionate. You're not going to.
Maybe I should just get off the media and say fuck it, because
No, you
I-
shouldn't.
Mike, don't be all or nothing.
You see, you get all
I
negative.
can't give you criticism, Mike.
Yeah, you got to take the negative and make it into a positive.
Listen to Stacy. She's giving you. You have
know,
to
she
take
does.
criticism.
I'm not criticizing. I'm just giving advice. I have to be careful with social media. My
Oh, of
friends
course,
would yell
we
at
all
me about it.
What do they say?
We all do, very much.
Like
what do
I
they
was
say?
putting too many selfies up at one point.
Artie's got money. He's like being your financial advisor.
No, I'm
showed too much
losing a
boob,
lot of money.
and then I showed too much.
All right, he's
boobs at
losing
one
money.
time. My friend said, you don't want to be one of those girls with the selfies and the tits.
Yeah.
What were you? Where were you selfing? Just at events, at parties?
I would take a selfie. My boobs would stick out. My friends.
Were you doing this on purpose?
I was bored.
Do you have them?
Mike, you were doing a lot of selfies at one point.
Yeah.
And your boobs were standing there?
Pretty much.
Same thing.
Let's go to your site, Mike.
Wait a minute. What are we saying here?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
He's got the second job. We saw that last night.
What's the job?
Trainer, personal trainer.
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
Mike, what about that?
Wait, you get personal training?
No, did you see this
I
ad you
wouldn't
put up?
mind, I
The
wouldn't
ad
mind
you put
training
up.
people.
What
I love to
ad?
help people.
Mike, wait a minute.
working
This is
out.
amazing.
Mike put an ad up.
Dan just put up an ad. Mike put
Dan
up an
put
ad.
an ad?
No,
Yeah, but
Dan.
then Gino slammed me like a fucking idiot.
Wait a minute.
whoa,
We'll deal with Gino and his bullshit.
Hey, that toe ring wearing
That's what
fuck.
I try to better myself when people fucking mock me like that.
No.
Better
You know what I mean?
yourself, Mike. Just better yourself. no
Don't
matter
worry
what they
about
say.
others. Worry about
Yeah,
yourself.
don't worry about what Gino said.
Absolutely.
Gino makes picks.
I have to roast Gino next week, at the stand. It's me against Gino Biscotti.
What are you doing?
I'm roasting Gino at the stand at the roast. That should be a disaster.
Well, I thought he got roasted.
No,
already.
they want us to do it again. They want me to do it to him.
Why?
Because I don't know. They asked me to do it to him.
Wait, I don't understand.
They want
so,
two women.
So Gino is roasting you.
We're roasting each other at the roast battle at the stand. We're headlining the
Wow.
roast battle at the
Yeah.
stand. So you
And how'd that go last week?
I didn't do it. I haven't been. He did well with Vecchione won, but he did well.
Oh, Vecchione.
And-
Vecchione beat him?
Yeah. So now they.
Oh, you know what? Gino is such a fuck. Gino said
both
that,
funny.
Gino said, no, I know, but Gino said he roasted Vecchione. He never said that Vecchione beat him. He never said it, and you know he's pissed, and he won't bring it the fuck up.
Women keep secrets.
Man up, man. Because it's, first of all, it's not embarrassing. Vecchione is
a
an
good
They
insane.
both were great.
Now,
They were both
Vecchione
great.
is an insanely great joke writer, and he's got a unique. I love Vecchione as a comic, and he's got a great.
Yeah.
He's a great joke writer. Attell uses him to write jokes. For stuff. But that's Gino. He's got that thing of like, no, I should beat him. He's upset.
Yeah.
Now that I have to roast him, so that should be fun.
Wait a minute. So now is Vecchione on this roast?
No, it's just
No,
me
it's
against.
one against one.
So it's me against Gino.
No, it's okay. There's no dais.
No, there's three judges, and then me and Gino have to roast each other. We have to go through like.
Wow. I may
You should
go.
come.
When
Why
is
you
it?
come?
When is
The
it?
27th. Come down.
What is it? What date?
At the stand.
This 27th?
Whatever that day is. I don't know.
I think it's
It's
Tuesday, right?
it's the Friday
Not
after
Friday. It's not Friday.
Thanksgiving.
It's not Friday. No,
I think it's
October
Tuesday.
27th.
Oh, October.
It's Tuesday. Yeah, come. You should come.
Oh, okay.
10 o'clock, I think, right?
It's at night. You can
I
come
can't
by.
guarantee, but it will.
Try to come down.
Let me put it on the schedule.
Yeah, where's the paper?
I gotta get my legal pad because I
There
do
it is.
like. I am gonna start getting more and more organized.
That'd be fun if you came.
I'll go to my Gino page.
I think it's a 27 Tuesday, 10 p.m. on.
Artie, the one that says failure.
But I like
Wait a minute, Mike. Are you going? Is that the question?
Yes, absolutely.
Of course, because Stacy's there. Of course she's going.
Look at the look he gave you.
Look at him,
Mike,
man.
you can't be like that. You gotta
he-
let
he
it go.
played-
Mike, we're
going.
comedians, dude. We're busting chops.
I went to support you.
What if we
when you
roast?
did.
What if we roasted you? And well, you can't look like this.
No, but yeah. I know.
Yeah, no, but yeah.
He had to look like he wanted to fucking kill
Mike,
you.
if the,
Personal trainer.
personal trainer.
No,
Did you
who's
find
the-
it? Find it. Can you
who's the
find it there? Put it on the big screen. Let's
Who's
see
the
it.
personal trainer?
You
I
do
wanted
that?
to train people, actually.
You have to
wanna
get a
train?
license.
He
There
put
you
up
go.
an there. Shh. Like X day on the license day. We'll get to that. We'll cross that. But Mike, Mike, you put up the ad last night.
He didn't tell me.
Were you aware you need a license?
You got. Of course, I would go to I'd get trained.
But
first.
Mike, you made it sound like if someone called you, you would that night train them for the money. That's what it is. It looked like immediately you were ready. You realize you'd get sued.
But I told him go to a doctor first before you do it. I'm serious. You got to go to a doctor.
Mike, that doesn't give you a license. Them going to a doctor, you have to get a license
Wait, I didn't know.
Why doesn't he have a sitcom?
because you need a license.
Wait, what ad did you?
Mike,
put
you
up?
look at the air's out of his bubble. Mike, were you really not aware you needed a license? He clearly didn't know that.
He tweeted. You tweeted.
Mike, honestly, you're dealing with someone's physical body. Like, you could hurt them. You can't just,
Yeah.
you know.
Wait.
You can't just say, look, I'm in shape, and I'm the only person who thinks that, so please, you know.
I'm not going to make them do the mountain man climbs the first time you work out with people.
Doesn't matter.
I have
They'll
no
sue.
idea
They'll
what
come and go, I
Yeah,
tripped
this
or
is,
whatever.
Can I read it? Or is it?
Here it is, right
Okay.
here.
Oh, here's Mike.
Read it out.
Can I
Okay,
read
I'm going to read this
Okay.
out because it might be my single favorite tweet of all time. Mike Bocchetti, this is his 50,138. And by the way, it's been up for 4 days. 10 people like this. Okay.
I think I was one, so it was not.
Okay, Mike Bocchetti, this is going out to, he tagged Filato Radio, which is, of course, Dan Filato.
Okay.
Artie Quitter, which is, of course, Artie Lang. Gina Piscanti, which is, of course, Gina Piscanti.
You didn't tag me.
At the Joe Matarese, which is, of course, the Joe Matarese. At James Flippin, yes, of course, at James. At Cotton 215, which is a big black guy. All right. Did someone break something? Is everything all right? A guy with Tourette's has a glass of Coke.
I know.
All right, wait a minute.
Let him hang from the
Mike
chandelier.
Bocchetti tweets this. Okay, you ready? You didn't see this, Stace? But Mike, why don't you tag Stace on
This
this?
was on Facebook.
Oh, wait, just put it up to put your mic up to
It
the
was on Facebook.
I
Well, you don't
didn't even
tag her for that?
No, this was. I wrote it on Facebook. And
But
Gino,
why don't you have-
that clown
I know-
fucking put it on Twitter? Actually,
Oh, he put it on Twitter.
Yeah.
But why didn't you want her to know?
I put it on
Yeah.
Facebook. You know, and
But
Gino,
why
didn't
didn't
see
you
it.
want Stacy to know?
I just put it on my own thing. On,
I
as a
didn't
thing
see.
on
I didn't see it.
Facebook.
I didn't see. Okay. just-
Everyone else is
Let's
in
read
there.
it. I want to
Okay, ready. Are you looking to lose a few pounds or wanting to get in good shape? I can help guide you to the road to wellness. 2 words.
Wellness.
This isn't a diet, but a lifestyle change. If you're interested, please inbox me reasonable rates. All one sentence.
What's wrong with trying to help people and
Nothing,
save
Mike.
somebody?
What? Okay, nothing. But there's several red flags.
Dan's gonna have a
Forget
heart
it,
attack.
you know.
There's several red flags. One is a horrible, horrible grammar. The other one is
It's hard to count more than anything. It doesn't
I
matter
know, Mike.
If I want a spelling bee,
but
you know what
Mike,
I mean?
we're saving you. You don't have you need a license. You can get sued. Don't
You
do
You
that.
have to go get an ACE. You have to go to the ACE or certification.
Do
I
you
have a
know what it
certification.
entails to get a license?
Yes, it's not easy, Art.
What is? Does anybody?
I'm a
You
personal
got to be
trainer.
trained. You
What
got to be
does it
trained.
take?
I went to class. It was
You
like
need-
$700.
you need a business card
No,
first.
no. You need.
Wait a minute. Let her speak.
You get some kind of certification. There's different organizations
Yeah.
you go to. I have a ACE certification or ECITS or one of these other ones.
Okay, stop bragging. I'm kidding.
I'm up.
How long? I'm kidding. How long does it take?
Not long. A few months.
But a few months is a few months.
I took a class where you go to the school. Some people do it
A
online.
class.
Yeah.
Mike, are you willing to go to a
Of
class?
course. You think I don't like helping people? I love helping people.
I had a
No, but
whole
Mike,
training
someone's going to have to
business.
help you get to the class first. How are you getting? Is there any classes available in Mike's living room?
You can do it online, I think, and then you.
You can do it online. You going to do that?
Wow.
Mike, would you willing to do that? Online?
Fill out a form.
All right.
Well, I got my license because I was really broke, and my ex-husband at the time said, "Let me make me work harder than him."
He was your ex-husband at that time?
No, my real husband. And no, he was my boyfriend at the time.
He was your boyfriend?
And he paid for the class. It was $800 on his credit card.
So you know what?
And guess what? I made it back in 1 month.
You duped him into that. That was worth the marriage right there. To get your license?
No, it was good. I made a lot of money. Like I had personal. I charged $70 to $100.
Okay, $70
to $100 per session.
Okay.
I would go to people's homes.
How many times a week?
2 to 3 times a week.
$70 to $100 a session.
2 to 3 times.
And
I know what Dan's thinking.
Were there massages involved?
I knew you had to say that. No, not for that job.
Okay, 2 to 3. Wait a minute. Okay,
I knew you were thinking that.
Is there a warm towel on
Real
his
quick,
cock?
you said you made the money back in 1 month, Stacy?
Yeah, I made it back less than a month. Like, I got I put an ad on.
How much did it cost? How much did the school cost?
Like at the time, like about 800.
Hey, what was the name of the school?
ECITS.
ECITS.
East Coast Institute.
Isn't that what Twitchels has?
East Coast, what, and down? East Coast.
ECIT. I forgot what it stands for. East Coast International Training something.
Okay, wait. East Coast what?
International
Training
School.
Training school.
I could be wrong. I know it was ECITS.
Yeah.
I'll bring my license. I'll show
Wait,
you.
UCITS?
ECITS.
So you don't know what you just guessed
I
that?
haven't used it in 10 years.
Let's just say it wasn't MIT.
No, it wasn't my
ECI.
And then I also had an ACE certification, so that was the one I remember.
Wait, put A.
ACE. That's the main one you want to get, ACE. Yes.
All right. So
I put an ad on Craigslist.
right.
I know it's not going to sound good, and I got clients.
Well, you did. Were there anybody ever make sexual advances?
Yes, 2 religious Jews.
To religious Jews?
Yes.
What did they do?
They tried to make out with me when I left the session.
Mike, how does that feel? How does that make you feel?
But they paid me $70.
They tried to
I
fuck
didn't
her.
do
They left
it.
without paying
For an
her.
extra $80, would you have kissed them?
No. I didn't need the money.
Mike, if you train women, can they make out with you?
That's their decision, not mine.
So clearly they can. So you're saying if a woman wanted to make out with you,
What
say
if
yeah.
they want to be serviced, Mike? Will you do
Yeah,
that?
what about doing that?
No.
Be a service
What
meal.
if they had a refrigerator that needed to be serviced?
No.
Would you branch out into that?
No, I mean,
Laundry.
All right. How long did it take you to make the $800 back?
Well, I put an ad on Craigslist. Don't say that.
Was there a picture?
No picture. I actually trained women. They were my clients.
Good move, Mike. You should do just
And they prepaid packages, so I gave them a little discount. So if it was $70, I give them $60 a session. So people would buy clumps of them together, and within a month, I know I made double the money.
So
back.
3 sessions a week.
Yeah, I have to
Okay.
get up really early in the morning.
At how much?
At about $60 or $70 a session. And
Okay, so that comes out to 180.
Yeah, and then I have a few different people. So I'd make $300 before like 11 o'clock in the morning.
Wow, Mike, how about that?
And then
$300 before 11 in the morning.
Before lunch. That ain't bad.
I have to get up like 5 in the morning, but I suffered through it, and
How
I
about
did
that,
it.
Mike? Could you get up before 5 in the morning to do that?
Yeah, of course.
Of course, Mike's very
Yeah,
motivated.
gosh.
No, but the thing is that what I really wanted to, Stacy inspired me because she's a public speaker, right?
Yeah.
And she's amazing what she does. I would
Very
like to.
smart.
I would love to be a speaker on OCD and try to help people have it.
Right, okay. And well, how's that going? I mean,
I don't know how to go about it. I never did it.
You got to get a license.
what would you what would you teach them?
I would tell them, you know what? It's
Look at with Twitchell in the background. With
Don't pay no attention to
they doing attention.
Go right ahead, Mike.
it's winnable and not to give up the fight.
What's winnable?
What they have.
What do they have?
If they have anxiety, OCD, it's winnable. Don't give up the fight.
So you would say you won by basically telling people they can win.
No, I mean, by getting up, being on your show every day, you know what I mean? It's not easy to do this.
You're not on every day.
No, I'm just saying.
You direct TV.
Getting up, getting a show every day.
No, I'm serious about what
Mike,
I'm
you had to
talking
get up. The show was on at 10 p.m.
Forget it all.
you
I'd like to
can't.
try to help people, but
no,
it's
Mike,
I'm pointing out some glaring flaws.
No, he can be a public speaker on mental illness and the awareness. Because the people
That's
that
what,
make a
look
lot
at
of
Howie
money doing
Mandel, what
that.
he did. You know what I mean?
Howie Mandel, Mike, wrote hours of stand-up material and performed it all
No,
over
but
the
Howie Mandel is a big advocate of OCD art. He is.
I know, Mike, but he got to be...
Shouldn't I look up to somebody like Howie?
Right,
Shouldn't I?
good. We all do. But Mike, he has work ethic. He wrote hours of stand-up material. You have 12 minutes.
I'm not talking about that, Art. I'm talking about being a speaker for them.
But how do you get there? How do you
I can help. I know how to speak. I do. That's what I do part-time for a living.
What?
I speak. I just came back from Kentucky. I make money speaking.
What'd you speak on?
My eating disorder.
Mike, wait a minute. You're missing my point, buddy. Howie Mandel got that because he became famous as a comedian.
St. Elsewhere launched him, really.
Right. Okay, whatever.
No, I know where he is.
I know, exactly. But he was also a stand-up comic.
Yeah.
And, Mike, again, how many minutes do you have that you're happy with now?
I haven't worked in a long time because I don't know.
Have you abandoned stand-up?
No, I stay in the city all the time. I just nothing out there.
We've been doing a lot of city. You know, I realize like the road has been crappy lately, so
Yeah, that was hard.
I hate it on the road sometimes. I want to help Mike get into the college market and speak on mental illness.
Okay, how does that happen, Slade?
Well, it happened. I didn't speak, and then my friend Mikey D's like, you should speak on your eating disorder, and that's how I got in.
Mikey D, not the kid that died.
Yeah.
No, Mike, yeah.
I
love Mikey D.
I love him, God rest his
Well,
soul.
Mikey spoke about addiction.
Yeah, and I spoke. So I did a joke on eating disorders, and he loved the joke, and we were talking.
What was the joke?
I don't know. Like the one I did was bulimia is when you eat and then you throw up your inner child or your uncle's sperm. Anyway,
that's pretty good.
it's kind of.
Mike, what do you think of that?
We're talking about it.
It looks like you swallowed a child.
I had a whole bit on. Yeah. So anyway,
you guys shouldn't be laughing over here, you two misfits. Don't break my balls.
I know. Mike.
Go at it, Mike.
That's the Mike we love.
Mike, I shouldn't be laughing either. I'm a fat fuck who'll go at us. Come on, look at me.
You two, this table, at least you can talk.
Artie's like breaking up the cookies.
What the fucking
next
Thanksgiving dinner table here, you two guys? It's like you're not allowed the adult table,
Mike,
either one of you guys.
Go, Mikey.
Go, Mike.
Go, Mike. Go, Mike. Go.
You guys are laughing about me over here. What the fuck are you
Mike,
guys?
I'm gonna try to fit my head in the blender.
Take a look at that. Take a look at that thing, guys. It's called a mirror. You know what I mean?
Get him, Mike.
You're on a roll, Mikey. Go.
Mike,
Evan's talking about your shape. Look at his
talking
shape.
about me. Holy shit, Evan. You look like a prison warden with that shirt.
Whoa! Look at his hair. He lost his hair.
Twitchels, life fucked you up enough so I can't go any further than that.
Look at Evan's hair.
What hair?
See, Mike's a fucking funny guy.
See?
That's the Mike I love.
Funny like what?
Okay, first of all, I think Mitchell's was trying to make me his bitch, but Mitchell's
made him normal.
He's trying to turn me into his woman by the end of the night. I wasn't falling for that. You know what I mean?
Hope not.
Mike,
No, nothing bad.
Mike, if
Roast me, motherfucker.
Yeah, go after her. She wants it.
She won. You gotta roast her.
I don't know what to roast though. I'm not good at, I don't. Well, anyway, let me get back.
You killing them.
Roast
Look at him. He's going to jump up the...
Whoa. Is he all right? Is he all right?
He's out on the balcony.
Right on top of him.
Just watch
It's like
him.
having a fucking cat on a balcony.
Evan, not even
It's like
close.
Snuggles is on the.
Mike, if Artie and I wanted to hire you as our trainer, can you be here every day next week at 10?
If I was trained enough, I would. Sure.
If he was trained.
No, but
No, if I had
you know.
enough
You have to
knowledge.
know-
Can someone train our trainer?
You have to know
To
something.
train to wake up or
You
what?
have to-
Mike, let me.
I know.
That's not what the ad
Mike, let
said.
me tell you something. Mike, listen to me. Again, with the roast, something just happened. It's just basic stuff.
That was
It's just
great.
basic stuff. No, you're on a roll, and then someone tells you something. When someone roasts you, a good comeback is not, I'm not very good at stuff like this. You have to have a joke. You were rolling there, buddy.
I know, but when I got a no editing system, I get going.
No
That's all
editing
bad.
system.
Yeah.
What system do you have?
Not much of one, but I mean, I have some.
Mike, we're all look around the room, Mike. Except for Stacy, she's very pretty, very
stop.
together. She is. I mean, you're a very pretty girl.
Thank you.
But we're all, and Dan's an engineer.
Shut a mental case, Evan. Stop. with it.
Dan's an engineer.
Yeah.
Evan, if she was a mental case, you're the head misfit because. But
That's how you get him. You know what? That's
Evan,
it. If you
how
insult
many people
Stacy,
remember that cartoon thing? Like, Island Misfit Toys. I don't want to be an Evan in the box instead of Jack in the box.
you want to be what?
And Evan in the box.
Nice.
Talk about Evan's lack of organs. How Evan's losing his organs.
Is he?
Oh no, I'm not
Yeah.
going to start with Evan's.
What? Is that true?
He got.
I'm not going to start with Evan's. I'm not going to start with Evan's dick because you don't have one.
Evan.
Why would you want to start with it anyway? If you have,
Wait, where's
that's the only reason you're not starting with Evan's dick.
Talk about how
What would you start doing?
Evan wears
So,
the pants.
what?
I'm not going to start with Evan's dick. Wait, I'm not going to suck Evan's dick because he doesn't have one. I'm not gonna take Evan's dick and shove it in my ear and rub it till it comes, Because he doesn't have one. I'm not going to take Evan's dick and fuck the crease in between my second and third chin till Evan's dick comes all over my neck, and I have to explain it to people that I have cum all over my neck because he doesn't have one. I'm not going to take Evan's dick, rub it till it gets hard, circumcise it with a fucking butter knife, and then put it in between my ass cheeks until it comes, and then I have fucking Evan's cum all on my fucking Staten Island butt cheeks. You know why? Because he doesn't have one.
No, in defense of Evan, I think Evan would.
I don't need to be defended. He's
Okay.
it's okay.
Yeah, Evan's a comic, we're all comedians.
Evan loves to be roasted. I am so mean to Evan.
Twitchels fell down off the 12th floor. It's okay.
Is Twitchels there? Where is Twitchels?
I don't see him anymore.
Yeah, I know. That's not
Evan-
a big balcony. I mean, all of us are we are such fat fucks. We're all too lazy to go save his life.
No, look.
He could probably float down that fag.
God, that's my podcast. We're all going to
I
be
grab
fucking
by his
working
ankles, but I like
construction.
that.
This is
If he
the
falls,
most,
I'll grab him by his ankles. He might like that, though, actually.
Look at him.
The only reason I'm not going to take Evan's ankles and put them between my ears and lick his asshole till he comes all over my fucking chartreuse hair is because he doesn't have one.
now I'm getting aroused.
Oh, wow, that's fucking hot. Mike, how about that? Stacy's aroused.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
There's jerk-off material for the next 8 days in the attic.
Have you ever masturbated to her?
Oh, we all have. I did this morning.
Yeah, I have.
You have?
Yeah.
Where?
In my house.
In your bathtub?
Here was the scenario. I walk in on you and Margaret's show, ass fucking Laura Keitlinger with Mike's dick. Then Janine Garofalo walks in, makes a sarcastic face, and goes, "This is plausible."
That actually happened.
And then eats out of it.
And then eats because it doesn't happen.
He doesn't have a dick.
And then Ellen DeGeneres comes in and dances. I got to say this.
And Twitchell's
to you Howard Stern fans, you always say, Art, again, we have a Howard that says he looks forward now to Ellen dancing, and he kisses Ellen's ass, and they have her. Like, again, I've said this before. This aside, I'll give this disclaimer. If you're listening to a show where you hear Howard Stern's voice, you're probably hearing the best radio available. Okay, that aside, I can't sit silent and not at least address you Stern fans and express the fact that you're right in saying it is very odd that Howard likes Ellen. Howard says he likes Ellen dancing. Because we used to viciously bash the fact that she became an enormous ratings hit during the fucking day because she danced in a very creepy, disconcerting way. She looks like Tanner on the original Bad News Bears with that short fucking haircut and those sneakers, whatever, and the fucking pussy stench of Portia de Rossi all over her forehead. But that's fine. That's what she does. That's fine with me. But listen, guys, who is pretending that is at all entertaining? When she dances, it is so fucking douche chilly unfunny. There's nothing funny or entertaining about Ellen dancing. She like to the hippest song. She's dancing the Fetty Wap. What is she fucking doing? It's embarrassing. And this whole generation, like, look at Ellen dance, and they cut to that audience of housewives, those losers, who fucking get excited when there's, the Windex is out, and they didn't realize they had an extra Windex, so they don't have to go shopping for the new Windex, and they fucking get excited about that. And guess what? Then all of a sudden they love the fact that Ellen's dancing. They can relate to Ellen dancing. It's fucking gross. She's not a talented person. She's a sham. She's a sham of 3 fucking mockeries of a sham.
This whole business is a sham. And
Mike, please. I mean, come on. Again, look, Howard saying he likes. I don't know what the agenda is. I don't know.
Maybe he likes it. He's 60 years old now.
I'm going to say right now he doesn't like it.
Okay.
I guarantee it. I know Howard well enough to know he doesn't fucking like it. If he really likes it, he has been brainwashed in a way that has never been seen before.
His wife probably got him, helped him.
Why is his microphone still on?
Because he didn't eat
I'm
it
telling you,
yet.
he's his own person. There's nothing. I'm telling you right now, the Howard you're hearing that likes Ellen DeGeneres' dancing and is somehow forced to go on the beach and make small talk with Orlando fucking Bloom is not the Howard I knew and is not the real guy. The fact that he is not, he's the one fucking guy who could look at the politically correct police and go, fuck you. Mm-hmm. You know what? Fuck you. I'm not afraid of you. We're living in this fucking new world where you dictate shit. Guess what? I'm Howard Stern, guys. You know what that means? I'm immortal. I can't die. Bullets bounce off my fucking chest. And I can be funnier than you, edgier than you, with my little pinky. I could be funnier. And I don't have to care if you threaten to get me thrown off television or radio on Twitter. Because you know what? I am fucking immune to it. I'll still make more fucking money. I'll still have loyaler fans. My fans will like you more. I'll be the outlaw and the real guy, and I'll still have mainstream type success with money and everything else. And I don't give a shit what you say. You don't affect me. I'll continue to say Ellen dancing is retarded, and if you like it, you're retarded. I'll continue to say Ryan Seacrest is way too effeminate for me to like. You know, I don't care about his fucking red carpet bullshit. I will continue to say all this and get away with it because I'm a guy who can do it. Okay, as a Howard Stern fan, the fact that Howard's not saying that. And he's not only not saying that to the politically correct police that have ruined comics' careers, he's embracing them. On purpose. On purpose, Howard is going into that world and saying, I want to be part of you. I don't have to be, but I want to be, which means you're going to win, which means guys like me, ultimately, we don't have a shot. Because, you know, me as an outlaw, I don't have that kind of power. Seacrest will squash me like a bug because he's way bigger than I am. He's more popular, has more money. Ellen DeGeneres will squash me like a bug. And because I don't even have the great Howard Stern in my corner anymore. He's gone to the dark side. Because the one guy that can do it, fucking Imus can't do it.
No.
There's no Z Morning Zoo guy that can fucking do it. No, maybe Brian Austin Green could do it.
Yes.
Bag. They can't do it. I remember going to the Howard Stern show and guessing how many jelly beans fit in Rosie O'Donnell's head.
How many?
29?
Me and Norm went in there. It was very disconcerting. When me and Norm first went in there was an enormous glass head of Rosie O'Donnell. And you had to guess how many jelly beans fit in it.
50,000.
And you got a prize.
Tweets.
It was something like, it was more than a tweet. It was more than Mike's tweets. And you know what? Instead of continuing in that line of comedy, Howard is like, fuck it. I am going to, I'm not only not giving Ellen shit anymore, I am becoming her friend. I'm letting her on this show. I'm doing her show. I'm doing her a favor. Even I'm going on America's Got Talent, even though I fucking Heidi Klum, Nick Cannon, these guys don't have near the talent I have. They're not near as smart. You know why Howard left that show? Because he was bored. He was bored with the conversation of Heidi Klum talking about comedy. And Nick Cannon dressing like Howard. They look like an interracial fucking ventriloquist act.
Lester and Willie.
Yeah. Only the fucking, but the dummy really was a dummy, Nick Cannon. The only smart shit that could come out of Nick Cannon's mouth if Howard was fucking saying it. If Nick Cannon was really Howard's ventriloquist dummy, then maybe it'd be funny. You know why? Because everything he said was coming out of Howard's mouth.
He let Mariah go.
Please, Mike.
Mike with the mic.
Mariah who? What the fuck?
Mariah Carey. He's married to her.
I don't understand what you're talking about. Who did?
That was Nick Cannon's
Nick
wife.
Cannon?
Yeah.
Mike, a new nickname for you, Screeching Halt.
No, he's married to Mariah Carey.
He was.
Okay. Well, do you have
Saved
anything else
by
on
the
that?
train.
Anything else on
New
that
show.
subject?
She was married to Tommy
Screeching
Mottola first. I remember that.
God.
I don't know what's going on.
I was making a point.
I feel like I'm on the Wizard of Oz.
I was trying to relate.
Swear to God.
I was trying to relate to the Stern fan. I was
but
trying to
what-
say when you say you're weirded out by that, I understand.
But
What are you guys whispering?
I don't know.
I think they're kissing.
one thing
Whoa,
about Howard.
Mike. Sorry about that.
One
I'm
thing about
trying to
Howard.
relate. Guys, can I talk? I'm trying to relate to the Stern fan. I've been meaning to try to put this in an articulate way. I get what you're saying. And I'm trying to say I understand. That's all I'm trying to say.
One thing about Howard is, though, right? That I want to say in his defense is, right? For years, right?
Yeah.
People disrespected him. People in Hollywood broke his balls.
And they
you know
caught
what I mean, right?
the wrath of him.
No,
Yes.
No, but the thing is, doesn't everybody at this table right now listen to me?
You're not at a table, Mike.
Besides the money, don't we all want to be respected by people in this? Am I right? or wrong?
No.
I'd rather have the money.
Rather be myself.
No, have both. Have the money and be respected by people.
No, I don't
Am
give a
right or
shit.
wrong?
Respected by who?
You live your life the way you want
Respected
to.
by who, Evan?
Evan Weiss is the one to respect us?
Who do you want to be respected by, Mike?
But
Peter Dinklage?
No, but I'm just saying, I mean,
Who?
he wanted to be respected by movie stars, not the people
He
in
wanted to be
Hollywood.
perfected
But
by
he
men.
was respected by movie stars.
No, but I'm saying
They all respected his talent, his funniness, his ability to be, his satire, his wit. That none of them had it.
To
None of them
stand
had it.
up to human beings and call them what they are.
I don't know what Bob is doing, but listen. What is that, Game of Thrones?
I don't know.
Let me tell you something. I'll end with this. Bruce Springsteen said it, and this was what Howard used to be. It's what Bob Levy still is. It's what I can't be any other way. I can't be any other way. That rebellious fucking attitude. Springsteen said it on his first album, a little song called Growing Up. You know what he said? When they said sit down, I stood up. Because we're rebels. You tell me to sit down, I'm going to stand up. You tell me Ellen DeGeneres looks fucking good dancing, I'm going to say no.
He doesn't.
Okay, Mike?
all right.
What do you say?
I say this one. I have a lot of cash. And have
Wait a
fun
minute.
of
Stand
it.
up, Mike. Stand up. You fucking listen to me. Sit down. You don't fucking listen to me.
Yeah, you know what? This is like a frack thing. You know, you're
Hazing, you're hazing.
You're hazing.
This is like a hazing situation here.
Yeah, that happened the whole life to me. So who cares?
No.
That's
No.
what he does. He
Mike.
goes right into that shit,
Mike,
Mike.
stop with the who cares.
You know who bullies you? You bully you.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Self-deprecation.
He should box
Listen
himself.
to Evan.
That's my thing.
You don't get to where he is by not fucking having good ideas.
Yeah.
Gas station.
Being Stacy's
Mike, stop
driver.
going who cares. You know I hate when you do that.
Mike,
What's that, Steve?
what is
What's
this?
that?
You're better than that,
You
Mike.
didn't do wrong. You're beating yourself up. Just say I don't. Stick up for yourself. Just be you. Like don't be like who cares
am
and
me.
give up. You're giving up every 6 seconds.
No, who cares? Who cares?
I'm not going to tweet anymore. Like you're like it's all or nothing. It's just
Yeah, but
you
the thing
got
is,
to be.
sometimes I don't even want to go on social media anymore. You know what?
Yeah, Mike, but that's actually a good thing. You know, who cares?
It's whatever. You go on and talk to
I don't
people
want to.
about
Mike,
sports.
listen to you. Listen how important it is to you. You made it sound like you're never going to breathe again or
Like
something.
you're divorcing social media. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't even care. I shouldn't even be on there no more.
No, that's why you don't understand, Mike. You really
That's not-
sound. You don't sound like a man. You don't sound like a
No,
man.
if I go on there, what's going to do to me? Be annoyed by assholes that want to fucking break your
Don't.
balls?
Mike,
you don't
you-
need to answer everybody on social media.
Oh, yeah.
You clearly like it, Mike. So
but
don't
the thing
deny
is-
it. If you like it, don't deny yourself
What
something
I
you like.
said, don't fight with people on social media
There's
about
no
stupid
reason
stuff.
to fight with people.
Come on, round.
All right, I have to go.
We all have to go. How long
Yeah.
was this? I'm trying to get
8 hours.
I'm trying to get 2 podcasts in every once in a while because I
Believe
want to
me.
bank one. How much is it?
This got to be
Not with
3
your
hours.
work ethic, pal, because we do long podcasts.
Let me tell you something, Lang. On Radio Misfits, we go all night.
Is that the name, Radio Misfits?
Yes,
That is good.
we do it with Dan's friend Ed out of Chicago.
Ed is a good guy,
Ed is
and
a
I heard
great
he's
guy.
doing well by you.
Yes, he
Yeah,
is.
no, Ed is a great guy.
Love him.
Yeah, so you work with Ed,
Yes.
and what else? Describe your show.
Basically, it's me, Joe Conti, and John Kensel.
Joe
and,
Conti and John Kensel.
And we do, basically, we just...
And they have
fucking-
some general topics, and if you've missed it the first time, at the end of the show, they go over the exact same general
No,
topics.
I did a thing by myself one time, Dan, you fuck.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute!
Don't let Dan get your goat.
No, he
How
will
long-
not get my goat
how-
because the Cubs are fucking home right now.
I set you up for that.
You fucking
Hey,
cocksucker.
listen, Dan. Well, wait, Dan. First of all,
Dan, Bob.
Dan. I wanted to talk to Dan, but no, you, Bob.
You, yes.
I want. How long is the average podcast?
An
7
hour
hours.
and 10 to an hour and 20. We
Okay,
do.
hour 10, hour 20, and it's filled. Do you talk sports? Do you
We talk sports. We talk whatever's going on, and we talk about our lives.
What would you
because,
talk about today that's going on? What's
today, if we went on today, we'd be talking about Hillary getting a fucking broom shove.
now, wait
in
a
the
minute,
cunt.
guys. Before we, how long has the show been, Dan? Tell me.
240.
That's Mike's weight.
In the 8th
No.
grade. Okay. Now wait a minute.
See, set up.
I don't know. Maybe I'll
Softball.
never weigh. And Mike's like, you look at him. Maybe I'll never weigh myself.
Wait, how's Twitchels, by the way?
I don't know, but I got to go do a TV show.
Oh, you do? I'm
so-
just saying. We all say though, you're right, Bob. For Hillary, it got crazy. Today.
Yeah.
You're usually bored by these fucking hearings.
Yeah.
It got nuts. This is a very contentious thing.
Wow.
Very, and a lot of it. I mean, Dan knows what. Dan, a lot of it was bullshit, right? A lot of it had nothing to do with Benghazi.
Yes, it had to do with her emails.
Yeah, what's going on, guys? It's weird. And her only her biggest supporter
I
is
feel
some black
sorry
guy.
for the family of the 4 people that died.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Because obviously all the bipartisan committee said that there's nothing they could have done. You know, they were in a bad place.
What did they want Hillary to fucking do? A bad place?
Well,
right?
they admitted it he admitted it 2 weeks ago.
They said,
McCarthy
did they say
said-
help was coming? Did they say help was coming that never came? That's the point.
No.
No, well, you know that for sure?
Did they say help was coming?
Did they say, look, because I think obviously the people in that structure thought help was coming. Marines, SEAL, something. Or did they not? That's the question here. And they're trying
But it has nothing to do with Hillary.
No, I know, but I'm saying they're trying to find in her emails, they're guising it as a way, like, to figure out, may be misinformed them or misguided them, when clearly, yeah, you're right, it's got nothing to do with it.
Right. Today they were on her about, and I don't, Hillary, I don't love Hillary, so I don't care.
Give your plugs, Bob, so you can go. Get him.
Oh, I'm gonna be in Florida in November.
Can you be a little more specific?
I'll go to RevBobLibby.com. I'll be working with Warrior Point, doing shows for them, raising money for the troops and all that, and we'll get to that at a later time. And
that's great. Bob always does charity work. He's a good man.
And I'll be doing that full time, basically.
What?
Working with them.
The troops?
Yep.
Are you going to make money? Is it all charity?
It's basically, instead of making money for comedy clubs, I will be making money for the troops.
But are you going to make money?
I will make.
Okay, so you'll give money. Okay, that's a good idea. So you're partnering, in other words.
Yes.
Instead of making money
And
for
I'm
these
gonna be-
vicious comedy club people.
I am going to be able to sit down with the troops. We're going to find out where they live in the communities.
Right.
We're going to get them help. We're going to get them
Now-
canine dogs.
Now,
We're going to do everything.
When you and some of the troops are in jail for tax evasion.
No. No way.
Okay, no, you're a good man.
I will never
You're a
touch
good
any
man.
money.
You're a good man. That is, I know Bob's going to do right.
Why
by
don't you bring in your buddy Mike Bocchetti, who could train the dogs?
Yeah.
Again.
Oh,
The
shit.
canine dogs.
Can you?
Canine dogs are the same thing.
You train dogs?
Service
They have to be
I don't wanna
service
insult
dogs,
her
and they
people.
have
Mike,
to be.
What about that? Do you train dogs, Mike? You don't need a license for that. We won't tell anybody.
No, I love animals. I love them more than anything.
More than people,
No, but
of course.
can you train a dog to be able to know if somebody's having a seizure, somebody's sweating because they're afraid to go outside
That's a
and
great
come
job.
over to
I'd like
help
to train
them?
bomb sniffing dogs.
No, we're talking about
Well,
the people that are
maybe
back,
you might,
dude.
You might find Twitchell's act. All right, listen. Mike, honestly, well, okay, is that all you have? You have
That's it.
RevBobLevy.com.
And my podcast, you can hear on Radio Misfits.
If anybody wants to stay, Dan's going to give us Hillary stuff, because I do want to talk about this a little bit, because we
and
might
can
get to
somebody
enough.
pull him off the ledge.
That's the other thing. For the next 2 days, talk about plugs, Bob will be scraping Twitchell.
No, really, how am I going to take him to a TV show right now?
Wait a minute, Bob. Let's talk about this. First of all,
On
what,
Staten
Oh,
Island.
you're doing that?
what TV
Yeah.
show is
I
it?
did that one.
Yeah.
Paul Castellano?
Me too.
No, you know who it is. The
Johnny
guy
P.
with
Late night with
No.
Johnny P. He was going to be on your show.
Evan does a
He
great
said.
impression of Johnny
Johnny
P.
P.
I
Evan, do
don't
your
know.
impression.
Johnny P.
He
Evan
has
does
a
a
talk
good-
show.
Evan,
He's a
do your
good
impression
guy.
of Johnny P.
He asked me many times
Guys,
to
do
do
you
it.
realize, first of all, everybody's talking. No one knows what the fuck we're talking about. Let's try to get a good plug in here.
Okay, sorry.
You are going to do what, Bob? And how does Evan involve? What's going on?
Evan's not involved. I
Okay,
don't know.
first of
It's
all,
actually-
you bring up a good point.
Yeah.
I don't think you should take Twitchels anywhere right now.
No, that's what I'm worried about.
Can you call and cancel?
No,
What is it,
I
Bob?
can't.
What is Johnny P? What are you going to do?
You know what? He asked me
Well,
many
who's-
times to do
okay,
it.
right.
And,
And what-
I just, you know me, I don't like to say no more than 7
But
times.
tell him you got a real situation on your mind.
I know I do, but I don't, you know what
What
I
are you
mean?
going to do with him? If you go in, you're going to leave him in the car?
No, I got a trunk.
Oh, no, I'm saying. What are you
I
going to
don't-
do? This is a real issue.
It really is right now. Because I'm supposed to be there.
Get him in here. Get him in here.
Let me
Tell
see
him-
what he looks like now. Because, I mean,
Let me see what he looks
are
like.
you okay?
Yeah, stop it smoking.
Dude,
Can you go to do this TV
I
show?
have to do a TV show.
Are
Did
you
he
on
call
the
you a-
TV show?
Yeah, I'm basically sitting on the couch with him.
Bob, you're about to go do a TV show where you and him are sitting on a couch.
No, he's not. He just happened.
What did you say?
Dude, okay, here's what happened.
What's he going to be doing? He's in the green room?
He's with me. I drove him here because I booked the show, and then he goes, "Hey, you coming to do Artie's?" And I said, "Yeah, I'll do Artie's, and then we'll go to the show." And I didn't know he was going to have a fucking Tourette's syndrome.
Well, he has Tourette's.
Yeah, but I didn't know. No, but I've never seen him like this before.
What caused this? What caused
what?
this?
What
Well, he
caused
looks
what?
normal now.
No, that's
he
what
looks
I'm saying.
better.
No, he got
Once
his
in a
color
while-
back.
Yeah, once in a while, because of the constant ticking, it really physically raises my blood pressure.
But wait a minute.
Yeah.
But you say
know?
the emotions of
Thank you,
talking to
Stacey.
Bocchetti, it hurt?
Thank you, sweetheart.
Yeah, okay,
well,
Phil,
no,
he's checking
Bobby,
his pulse.
Bobby,
I wanna relax.
let me answer Artie's question. Yeah, Bobby understands more than close. Bobby understands
The look
more
on
than
Dan's
anybody.
face is Wait, okay,
Bobby,
now you're putting that on.
No, I'm not.
He's not. He's losing
You
it.
gotta understand when I get
You're
stressed
why are you
and
losing
I
it?
can't get a fucking word in edgewise.
Because
it
he
makes the
can't.
ticks get
When
worse.
he can't answer, you see when you would question
I get
him, he
clusterfuck.
loses.
And it gets worse. And I'm trying to understand when Bobby's, and that was helping, thank you. Bobby understands more than anybody, Artie. The bottom line, when I start hearing things that hit close to home, like family situations, my mom's dying. She's on dialysis. She's waiting for the kidney
This has
and
been the
pancreas
happiest fucking
transplant.
show I've ever been on. I gotta get the fuck out of here before I hang myself.
yeah,
All right, well,
Sometimes it
take
gets
him with you.
worse.
What are you going to do?
Hey, are you okay?
I'm fine. And can I be honest with you? Every
He's
week
a
coming
ticking
here
time
has been
bomb.
the fucking best time of my life this past few months. And I got
What is?
I come in here every week. I love it.
okay,
It's the
great.
best. And I got to be honest with you.
It's insane how different people can feel about the same thing. Wait a minute now. So what are you going to do with Bob? Think about it. Is he okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
He looks
Artie,
okay now.
You're not mad at me, Artie.
No,
are you? You're not-
we're worried about you.
The direct opposite.
Oh,
Holy
thank you.
shit.
Yeah, guys, sometimes...
Dan put on sunglasses.
Could you imagine doing
he's so
this
red.
every day? Could you imagine having a
No.
body and a mind that you have no control over? So sometimes... it
No, I can't, buddy, and I love you, and you
I love you
overcame
too.
a lot. You
Come
did.
on, let's
You
go.
did.
Get in my
Thank you.
trunk. We got to do.
But seriously, I love you guys. Thank
Well,
you
look,
so
look
much.
at Mike. Mike looks very depressed. Are you all right, Mike?
Oh, I think we need to talk to Mike.
No, he's not.
I love you, Twitch.
Mike's not depressed.
All right, I'll see you guys.
All right, listen, we're gonna stay. Please tell me Evan's coming with you.
Bye, Bob.
I gotta take it.
Yeah, Evan will be here. Evan will be
I
here.
can't take it.
Oh, she's staying here.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh shit. That wasn't the answer I wanted. You want something? Hey, listen, Mike. What are you doing? Sit over here. Mike, your flies.
Mike, sit over here.
Come over.
Mike, Machete.
All right, hey, wait. Okay, buddy. Okay, be well. Take
Bye,
care.
Bob. Love you.
Evan,
Love you, Bob.
Evan, you can sit over here, buddy.
Evan.
I gotta get my fucking phone.
Evan, you can sit over here.
All right, I got the big table now. Good.
Let's take a break. We're gonna take a break. All right. We're either gonna come back and wrap it up real quick, or come back and have a nice chat where Dan will talk Hillary, and we'll maybe get a little more into the Mike thing. I feel Mike is one of my dear
Looks
friends.
very
He looks
upset.
very depressed, and we'll get into that a little bit. And I think Stacey is onto something when she's giving you advice. Maybe some tough love.
No, but I listened to her.
I know. And
All right,
hope-
it's break time.
And hopefully we'll take a
People I listen
break, and
to.
during the break, hopefully something will cause Evan to have to go home. We'll be back.
Awesome.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Listen, we're going to try to keep going, but it's been a crazy fucking show. Everybody's tired. And Bocchetti has to clean out the crease in between the second and third chins after a certain amount of time. So we have health issues. The health department has actually shut us down. We went too long. So we're all beat. Go to artiequitter.com. Check it out. The contest, please check it out. Second and third place, very up for grabs. You can come here, too, and hang, all right? artiequitter.com. We're going to end the show. I want to thank Mike Bocchetti.